So this is Detective Grimoire. It is a shorter point-and-click game I immediately fell in love with it when I played it. It's fully voice acted, so I don't have to read it. But I think we can still change the game language if people want to do that for a minute. Maybe not. Yeah, no. Well, that's fine. Anyway. I actually played this one first on mobile. There was a point where I was like obsessed with downloading like hidden object games, and then I found this one and I was like, yeah, I'll play it. And then immediately I was like, I need to follow everything SFB Games does. They're now my favorite developer. I love them. The music is amazing.
"2025 last night. A murder occurred in a remote part of this swamp. A small tourist attraction, deep within the heart of the marsh.
Hold on. A tourist attraction? Here? I don't get it. Why would anyone come here by choice?
Yeah, it does get repetitive, but it's amazing. I haven't gotten tired of it yet.
Famous. All I read was that some idiot thought they saw an alien here 100 years ago.
Get your facts straight for once. We're talking about a creature that's lived in the swamp for over 60 years.
Okay, so it's a 60-year-old alien. I still don't see why it matters.
If it matters to anyone, it's you. That creature is our prime suspect.
The murder suspect?
That's right. This is no Loch Ness monster. You need to be taking this seriously.
No, look, come on. How am I supposed to arrest something that might not exist?
We've always enjoyed a challenge before. You can start by reading this.
Our case file? There's not a lot of it, is there?
As usual, we only know the bare essentials at this point.
Okay, so we've got Richard Remington, founder of the tourist attraction Boggy's Bog, was found dead outside his office at 20:45 last night. Exact cause of death is unknown. 3 small wounds to the chest suggest an attack from a clawed creature. Slime around the wound and footprints found at the scene suggest the culprit was Boggy. Any of the 7 other people in the swamp last night could hold vital information. So here's the footprints we've got. And the claw marks, it looks like, with the slime. That's where his body was found. And then this is our suspect. Look at those claws. No.
Our murder victim, Richard Remington, he was in charge of this, tourist attraction. Boggy's Bog? What a name.
Boggy is the name of our creature. Well, nowadays it is.
You mean that stupid cartoon character? I've heard of him. That thing is our murder suspect?
There's more to Boggy than the cartoon
Yes,
character.
free my man Boggy.
This is the place it all began.
He ain't do nothing
We'll find
wrong.
out soon enough.
Okay. I'm so excited to be showing you guys this. Chapter 1.
Your case
Swamp
file is
full
in
of
the top
secrets.
right.
You're not wrong, Fairy.
You can look at your clues and suspect profiles in here.
They are definitely falsely accusing the monster. They're looking for an easy way out, unfortunately. You can look at your clues and suspect profiles in here.
Some, of course.
When you've collected some,
I'll
yeah.
stay and guard our boat, so if you're confused, come back here and I'll help you.
Okay. So we've got character bios here, I think, because there were 7 other people in the swamp. And then our clues section and our notes section. So...
Ah! Back so soon, Grimoire? What's troubling you?
Oh.
Your mustache is troubling me. That thing seems to be longer every time I see you.
You've been warned about this, detective. Don't talk about my facial hair, and I won't talk about yours.
What's wrong with mine? It's perfectly under control. It's trimmed and ready for action.
Grimoire, you're supposed to be investigating a murder. Stop wasting time.
That's where I need to go. I can switch to walk mode with the button in the bottom right.
Okay.
Oh, and if I'm feeling confident, I can turn off those sparkly hit icons in the options menu.
I am not gonna do that because we're gonna be very casual about it. I will say, this has a lot more going on the sides than the mobile versions do. Because, like, it doesn't have these, like, quick menus to immediately pull up the suspect.
That's I can turn
The suspect page.
Wow, you didn't get lost yet.
No, I only just got here. Who are you?
You don't remember. Of course, you're not great at remembering. I should be offended, though.
I don't remember this.
You're that weird girl from the fair.
I want the lore.
Saw your hat blow through here already. You must be slow, if it wouldn't even wait for you.
Well, if you'll let me, I'd better go after it. You can wait here and
You'll
behave.
get lost. I would never forgive myself if I let you go through without the map.
You have a map of the swamp?
Not anymore. I'm giving it to you.
You should really stay here. It's dangerous. There's been a murder. Although I suppose you know all about it already?
They're saying it was the creature, but it can't be him. He doesn't seem like a killing sort of creature. Nope. He's a different sort of creature.
Wait, what do you mean? If you... she disappeared. I might pretend I imagined her.
I don't know this little girl. I know. I don't remember her either, but I was like, maybe she'll
I still don't quite understand why we have a tourist attraction here.
she'll like reveal the lore or something and be like, yeah, I was the girl from the fairground. She's very good. She's a great character. They gotta have the mystery, you know? Oh, no, don't quit. Okay, so this I remember. There's places to look on each screen and it'll be like an evidence thing. And I think you need to get all of them to finish the game or like understand what
There's
fully
an
happened.
opportunity for a photographic memento.
Celeb, yes. Tangle Tower is amazing. It's actually, technically, the sequel to this one. Tangle Tower is so good. It's an opportunity for a
The
photographic
two
memento.
characters are an explorer and Boggy himself.
I'm gonna go ahead and spoil the surprise. Tangle Tower is also on the list for today because I love that game. So we might be playing Tangle Tower later if people are
The fence that
into
seems
it.
to surround this entire area.
Okay, so we've got.
It's an old statue of Boggy.
There we go.
His feet are hidden in a bucket of murky water.
The music from the aviary, that's like the vocalization, right? The like
The gate's closed.
games. Yes.
Looks like I can move these metal latches around. I should just have to slide at least one of them out of the bottom of the lock.
I honestly,
Then I'll be able to get through this gate. Probably.
this may be me loving the games too much, but I feel like a lot of the Nancy community would love these games. I don't know if a lot of you have played it before. Celeb and Bud seem to both have played it before, but these give me a lot of like
Hey, nice.
Nancy
I
vibes.
might get one of these from my office.
I don't think I can say the word to describe it, but it's the vocal. Yeah, it is. I know what you're getting at, and I also know why you can't say it, and I respect you for that. You're correct. This is a tourist attraction.
Thing just doesn't make sense to me. Let's do some thinking. Drag any two stray thoughts into those slots at the bottom, and flick through the connecting statements in between to make a sentence. Tap the confirm button to try it out. I just have to focus my thoughts.
Okay.
Reach a conclusion. Boggy's bog, Seems like the middle of nowhere.
The swamp is far too remote for the tourist attraction.
The swamp is far too remote for the tourist attraction.
This man doesn't understand tourist culture. Yeah.
It's really bugging me.
Although he was on the boat for so long, I feel like I wouldn't go that far out. I don't know. I don't travel often though, so maybe that's just me.
What's the story behind this place?
Okay.
There's a hollow part of the tree, right at the front, but it's too dark to see inside.
Is there anything else of
Like
interest
yourself,
here?
Don't fall in. It's the base of a gigantic tree, and it's sitting in the very... Was this entire place built around it?
Whoa! I've never seen that before. Were those eyes? He was in a skiff too, yeah. There's not some like ferry or other faster option to get people out there.
Apparently, there's a museum to the left and a cafe to the right.
Yeah, ferry, I can kind of see that.
I'm not hungry though. This place is putting me off food.
I think for me, I think my opinion is that like I wouldn't go that far, but if it's like just off the highway, it's easy enough to get to that my brain's like, oh yeah, we can go there. Let's go to the cafe.
I should visit the crime scene before I do anything else. I
Okay.
think Officer James said it was to the west.
Guess not. Let's see. The crime scene.
There's a narrow path here leading up that hill and through the trees. It doesn't look inviting. I'm not sure it's part of the tourist attraction.
It seems like that. That should probably be the crime scene, right? Yes. Okay.
So, this is where they found Remington's body.
I live near a historic landmark, and in summer, so many tourists go and realize how lame it actually is. Yeah, I feel like there's only a couple like tourist attraction places that are actually worth it to go to, and most of the time you go and it's like, okay, I came, I'm not coming back. Oh yeah, the residents of this bog probably feel the same way. I would, especially if I worked there. I'd be like, this is so old. I'm done. I'm over it. Okay. So we got that.
There are bizarre footprints with 3 toes leading up to the office door.
Can't relate.
And back down into those reeds by the water.
We can't all live in places as cool as DC, but...
The strange footprints stop right by these
Oh,
reeds.
excuse me.
Maybe I should take a closer look. Maybe I can move some of them out of the way.
Oh, I skipped right over that. Yeah, we found strange green flippers. Interesting. Boots. Someone be faking.
There are bizarre and back.
Wait, that one looks different though.
I can't get in here without a key. And I don't feel like kicking the door down.
I would boots the house down, but he doesn't
Maybe
want
if I
to.
get desperate later on. I can't.
Okay. What else do we have to look at here? There's one more thing. I think it's the curtains, right?
There's an open window above Remington's body. One of the curtains is ripped and hanging on the outside.
Is there something?
What's this? There's a lockpick dropped amongst the weeds down here in the water.
Ooh.
I just have to work out which vine to break and tap that button.
No. No. 3.
That's the one, but I
Got
wonder
it.
where this lockpick came from.
He was defenestrated. It all comes full circle. It's like you knew what I was playing today, bud. Are you in my house? Going to a curator talk at the Asian Art Museum? Ooh, that sounds amazing, Seller. That sounds like such a fun time. I'm excited for you. I would love to hear about it once you're done, if you feel like sharing, of course. That sounds so fun. I love art museums. Love art museums so much. And it's free? I wish. I'm so jealous, actually. Most likely used to by the murderer to break into Remington's office. Can we use it?
I can't. Maybe if I.
Can we use it? Nancy would have used it. Click and hold the back button to exit. Okay, got it.
And
Is there anything else around here? I don't think there's anything else. Because I checked the reads. Open invite, anyone from chat comes to DC, I'll do a tour. Eat. You're really selling me.
I don't.
Plans a trip to DC for the summer.
So,
Okay. I don't think I'm gonna get anything useful here for now, so let's go back. Oh,
some suspects. Let's get this investigation started.
where were these guys at? This one is way clunkier than Tangle Tower. Tangle Tower, but I love both of them.
All right.
This one is.
Suspect for my notebook.
This one has a special place in my heart, I think.
No, I'm sorry.
It's a great first game for the series.
Maybe not.
Tinkle
Maybe I can
Tower?
hear your thoughts.
Not Tinkle Tower.
Answer my questions.
Tingle Tower.
Would you be able to question my answer?
We're going to
before I
Tingle
tell you?
Tower. We're gonna
I
talk
could
to David
try.
Jr.
I'm Bobby Burl, professional cameraman. Pleased to meet you.
I'm Detective Grimoire.
We're
I'm
gonna
here
get
to
the Tingle
investigate
Tuner,
last night's
exactly.
murder. Obviously.
You get me, bud.
Grimoire. Strange. Is that your first name?
It's my second name. Detective is my first name.
Okay.
So you already told me what you do, but now, why would a cameraman be working here?
I go where I'm needed. Vincent wanted to come to the swamp, and I was happy to help.
Vincent Vanderpeer. You mean that man standing on that rock over there?
That's right. I've worked with him for many years.
Is he your boss?
Oh, I don't know about that. We work together. He's tried to film here before, but he never got permission until about a week ago.
Oh, really? But why did you want to come here in the first place?
If you're looking for a reason to write down in your notebook, I'm sure he can tell you if you ask him. I'm just the guy who carries around the camera.
You always carry that camera with you?
Most of the time.
Most of the time. Conveniently, probably not last night, but... Favorite was telling some old couple about how Caravaggio killed a man? I didn't even know that. Caravaggio killed a man? I was telling my friend the story, and they turned and listened and asked him questions. Smithsonian.
You were here yesterday, I presume.
Cellar's right here.
Last night?
Yes, I was.
I'll
Here in
reach out
Spring?
to my contacts
No,
at
I
the
was over at
Smithsonian.
cafe getting something to eat. Richard Remington was there too.
Remington? You saw him last night? Just before the murder?
That's right, I saw him. He left the cafe looking rather ill. I offered to help, but he just wanted to go back to his office. He looked like he had a lot on his mind.
He was ill yesterday?
Perhaps it was something he ate.
Okay.
You should ask someone else.
Ah, dang.
Try showing it to somebody different.
Okay.
A prolific cameraman with exceptional skills at carrying heavy equipment.
Oh. Okay. Well, let's talk to this guy.
Yes, do you have a message for me?
No. I don't.
Oh, I forgot to say earlier, I did show Devin this game before, and the only thing he said was the characters look ugly.
What a question. You're serious? I am Vincent
I was like, alright, well,
The famous movie director?
it's a unique style.
Artist, the visionary, the auteur. I'm a man of many talents.
Oh,
I heard your work
was going downhill.
lately.
Ask Devin how he feels being
A
wrong.
few steps back.
I will.
But Then I'll be.
See, I have all of you on my side. I'm gonna take this clip from the VOD,
Just walk in here
and I'm gonna
start
just
filming?
I'm gonna show him and be like, see, you're just wrong. Wait, can anyone walk in here and just start filming? Well, this guy said they couldn't. Maybe it's Vincent. Only recently got permission from?
Vincent Vanderpeer only recently got permission from Richard Remington to film here in
Thank
the
you for the
swamp.
clip.
I wonder if Mr. Vanderpeer has been breaking rules. Or maybe he'll have an excuse.
Ooh, okay. Gwen! Thank you for the lurk. Oh, you can't hear. Hold on, hold on. He says thank you for the lurk. Thank you. Thanks, bud.
What's a famous guy like you doing in a place like this?
Got distracted looking at cases.
Quite,
Ooh.
quite. I'm
What
sure
kind of
you
cases are we
advise that
thinking?
you Send an assistant.
What are we looking at
That's
so
not
far,
the
Fairy?
way this director works.
But what are you doing?
I'm feeling, I'm experiencing, I'm discovering. This area, the history, the atmosphere. It's the perfect setting for my next film. I'm on a scouting mission to get to know this swamp before I begin work on the latest masterpiece in a string of masterpieces.
You're making a movie about Boggy? About the swamp creature?
Of course. He's a fascinating individual, isn't he? So mysterious.
No idea. I haven't met him yet. Is that your cameraman over there?
Yes, that's right. Bobby Burl, my faithful right-hand man. Well, faithful enough, you know.
No, I don't know.
He's an expert cameraman. Really knows his trade, of course. But he gets a bit muddled when it comes to priorities.
Like how? You mean he's lazy? He doesn't look lazy. He looks a bit scary.
Oh no, nothing of the sort.
Just a bit
He
scary.
Just has a little hobby that sometimes distracts him from his work.
Ooh.
But I wouldn't want anyone else shooting for
Little
him.
hobby. Hmm. Yeah, the Tingle Tuner was super fun, Fairy, I agree. I didn't get to use it very often, but I remember it fondly. Ooh, DC in April. I would love to go to DC. I've never been before, but I think it would be pretty fun. Looking at carrying cases, nice. There was some, I was at Target last night, and there was some that were like, some of them were kind of poorly made. There was an Eevee one that was like not super sturdy, and it's like, okay, well, why would you make that? But then there were some that were like basic, like a Mario hat or something, and they'd be like good cases, just not a great design.
Were you working yesterday?
There's
Here
just no
in the
winning.
swamp, I mean?
Indeed,
No problem, bud.
working very hard indeed. Well into the night.
Enjoy your
Hard
drinky
work, is
drink.
it? Getting to know the swamp?
You jest. But yesterday I was getting even more involved than usual. Yes, difficult to comprehend, I know.
So what kind of work were you doing?
Well, I was, unable to find my faithful cameraman last night.
Oh?
He had hidden himself quite completely from view.
Bobby Burrow, right? Did you need him to film for you?
Interesting.
Always. But being a resourceful
Where was
type of
he?
man, I stepped up and took on the responsibility myself. I was filming in this exact area, in fact.
You were filming? Last night? Here?
Yes, at the time of the murder, I believe. But wait, I know what you're thinking. Now, don't forget, I'm not here to shoot some experimental documentary. I have no interest in late-night surveillance footage.
Did you see anything at all? What is it you were filming?
The water. I was filming the water.
The water?
It's a fascinating subject, one that has me captivated to the point where
So, you didn't see anything useful? Got excited there for a minute.
Nothing useful to you, my
That would have been too easy, though, right?
But there are some odd sounds on the audio track. Nothing but wild animals going about their nighttime rituals, I'm sure.
Is there something I should ask the cameraman?
Bobby Burl lied to me? Well, no. Vincent Vanderpeer told me that.
Vincent Vanderpeer told me that Bobby Burrow was nowhere to be found last night. Simple enough. What was Mr. Burrow doing last night that meant he couldn't help out his boss?
Real quick. Haven't played a game with this format yet? It's very fun, Ms. Lemon. I love this. Wait, there was a Big Island Media redeem earlier? Was there? No, but I must have missed it. I'll do it now. There we go. We'll just say there was. Change my hat a little bit. Oh, yeah, I might have completely missed it, Ms. Lemon. I'm so sorry. But that's okay. We've got the hat now, and we're going to keep it for a while. I have a couple on my to-play list. Well, okay, Ms. Lemon, we're going to play this one and the sequel to this one after it. So if you need to lurk or step out after we finish this one, or when we get to a certain point, please feel free, because I do want this to be a wonderful experience for you, because I love both of those games. So, you know, and we might play the demo for the third one, because I'm obsessed with this series. Hi, Paris, welcome in. Lurking while eating some lunch. No worries. Oh, family birthday party in 2 hours? I hope that'll be a fun thing for you. It really depends on what kind of birthday party and whose it is. But I hope it's fun for you, Paris. Thank you for the lurk. I appreciate you. Don't worry, I forget everything. Cool. I love that. I wish I could forget this game just so I could experience it again for the first time.
In the swamp? What are you talking about?
But glad to have you here. I didn't even see that. Welcome in. Yes, it does say 12 hours. We are going to be doing 12 hours today. 12 to 12. And we're just going to play a bunch of mystery games. Okay, wait. You tried to film this. It's denied you. Remington has never found out.
Remington never found out about your previous attempts.
Oh, I failed.
Let's think about this one again.
Okay, hold on. Let's do this again real quick.
I heard this isn't the first time you've tried to film here.
Where? In the swamp?
I see.
What are you talking about?
I see.
Remington has denied you the filming permission
This
in the past.
together.
Nothing
J-Cat,
but the natural
thank you for the
process of being in
raid.
a profession like mine. Every situation simply
How's it
requires the
going?
right
How was your stream?
approach before the gears start turning smoothly. You understand, I'm sure.
Thank you, Owen, for the
Why
shout
did
out.
he not want you filming here? And why did he change his mind?
It wasn't even up to him. This
Thank you,
area is
Owen, for the Raiders
protected,
command as
you know.
well.
There are certain rules, certain regulations. I encounter this kind of thing all the time, really.
That doesn't explain why he changed his tune. It's a little suspicious.
Why would you say that?
A famous movie director suddenly gets his way.
Agent A is possibly on the list today. I don't have it downloaded.
I wonder how that happened.
If we have time, I could
Time to
be
use my
convinced to
notebook.
play
Just
Agent A.
drag an item onto the paper to draw the idea.
I do love Agent A, but I feel like it's been so recent. Money. Yeah, he paid.
Right. That's the one. I think you bribed Remington to get
Oh, no.
fingerprints.
Well,
No, I love
pride
Agent A,
is a
but
strong word. It was just
I don't
a
know.
little
We'll see if we have
arrangement
time.
between
I might.
friends. Nothing worth getting upset about. I simply promised him a cut of my next movie's profits. It made sense.
Ooh, Dr. Decker
Sincerely,
is fun.
anyway. Just a favor for a
Dr.
favor.
Decker is a fun one.
So you would have
I'm glad you're
owed him
enjoying
money.
it so far.
Only a small percentage.
It's
simply out of
interesting.
courtesy.
It's a weird game, but
And
it's
not for
very
a long
interesting.
Time either.
Grimoire kinda. He's not. Listen. Yeah, he's kind of pretty. I'll just say it. He's a pretty man.
The world's premier director.
Is there a game list for today? There is not. I was gonna make the rest of them a surprise. I can make a game list if we want to. Really, you know most of them except for 2. So there's still 2 little surprises, but I can give a full game list if we want. He does give line art, Flynn Rider. You're totally right.
He's been working with me for a number of years. A real expert, of course.
It's raining and I have a snack. Those are pretty good vibes. I usually hate rain, but as long as it's just like a little bit, I'm like,
Ah, yes.
Watch them all be games I love.
Here, of course.
Yeah, they probably will be, bud. I think we have very similar tastes in games.
Suspect?
Well, officially, yeah.
Although there is one that I've never heard anybody talk about.
No one has seen him for 60 years and he still manages to get accused of murder. Incredible.
So that one might still be a surprise. Oh yeah, Paris, I can definitely give a game list after this stream is over.
Now
Definitely.
there's a man who could handle himself.
I'm not so sure.
He does kind of give Sean vibes from
That was
Psych,
just a
too.
one-off, wasn't it?
I love Sean from
Yeah,
Psych.
I think
So that explains why I love Grimoire. I don't think there's anything... Maybe the
I
film
don't
footage?
know if it's any use to you at all. I'll film again tonight and try to get a version without all those bizarre noises in the background.
Also, Ms. Lemon, I saw the comment when the raid started. I've never played Grim Fandango. Is it... I don't even know what that is, I don't think. I've heard of it, definitely. But I don't remember what it is. I've heard it's good, if I remember correctly, though. Gonna go fix my Sims game and get some lunch. No worries, JCat. Appreciate you. Thanks for being here. Thank you for the raid. And I hope your lunch is very, very good. I hope your lunch is delicious. Also, I think there's something sticky on my desk. It's a stick. I'm gonna have to write down Grim Fandango, I think.
You won't be getting very far discussing that with
No
me.
one let me forget about Grim
Someone
Fandango.
less If you want an autograph, a plain sheet of
Don't have high
paper,
hopes for fixing
I
The
think.
Sims. No. JCat, I'm so sorry.
I don't really have. You won't be.
Okay, let's... No. Don't quit the game. Oh! Okay. I don't know what it's about. Is there, like, a good summary of it, or is it... Ah! Oh! Okay, so... Door opens. Surprise. Gunshot? No idea. Maybe that's when he gets slashed? And then that's him defenestrating. And he grabs the curtain. Fell to the floor. Throwing the lockpick in the water? Interesting. Point and click 3D person game where you're playing as a Manny, a Grim Reaper travel agent? Sign me right up. I don't need to know anything else. I'm already all about it. I already love that so much. Play through one day over the course of 4 years. There's some time skips, but it's a good level of funny and challenging and incredible dialogue. I'm sold. Sold.
That's great.
I'll put a reminder for you in the Discord. Thank you, bud. I appreciate it, because this sounds amazing, actually. This
I'm
seems
sorry,
right up
I've
my
not
alley.
seen that before. Vincent's work, I see. I'm glad he knows how to use the camera at least.
What do you think all those
Yeah,
noises are?
Well,
he heard all
judging by
those
the time
noises
this
and was like,
recorded, I
meh.
was able to make a pretty good guess.
not my business. What's that? What's the phrase? Not my monkeys, not my circus?
What is it? Some evidence from last night's murder?
Alright, Ms. Lemon, I cannot wait to play that game.
That's great.
You don't have to keep selling me on it. I swear, I'm sold.
The famous director and my friend.
No, it sounds amazing, though. I can't wait to play it.
I heard from Mr. Vanderpure over there that you were nowhere to be found last night.
Maybe we'll replay Sly Cooper.
I say I
I
was
haven't
at the
played
cafe?
Sly Cooper either.
Yeah, you did. But your director needed you for some filming, and he couldn't find you. What were you doing that was so important?
Yes. Yes.
Well,
I
let's
can't
see.
wait. It's
After
I
8, I had a walk around the swamp. I didn't have
buys and
camera,
downloads
so
Grim
I was free to
Fandango
search
while
my
we're
leg
playing
bones.
while we're playing Detective Grimoire.
Don't you carry it around with you all the time?
No, not all the
I
time.
want to play Sly. I want to play Sly Cooper.
You left it with Vanderpeer, and he used it instead that night.
That's right. He was looking after that camera. So I went for a late night stroll.
Not my
This
circus,
place
not my
is
monkeys is a
beautiful,
Polish
isn't it?
phrase? Oh, okay.
Walked around?
I started
do
hearing it
anything?
recently, so I thought it was like
Anyone?
relatively new, but
Well, I can't say that. I have various
do-
ways to
I love
pass
a
the
good-
time, you know.
a good phrase spilling in from another language into English. Just spend the rest of the 12 hours on it, exactly. That's, I mean, I put Obra Dinn on this list, and that's an 8-hour game, so...
Vanderpeer said you had a hobby on the side.
Is that what he said? Well, yes, he's right. I brought 2 cameras with me when I came here.
Well,
I
yes,
left
he's
my
right.
Video camera, yes. But I have another one. It's much smaller, and it only takes black and white photographs. You know the kind I mean?
A really old one?
Yes, I suppose.
It's pretty
so.
old, apparently. That's
I've always
interesting.
enjoyed traditional photography.
I love
This place
when,
is a wonderful
like,
opportunity to take some
phrases
pictures
from
of the natural
a decade
environment.
ago in a language
So,
randomly spill
you
into
were having
English.
some time off to take black and white photographs?
Mon Dieu.
It was for fun.
Oh wait, the game
Only
is
one
French.
photograph.
Oh, and I
You
don't
have to be
think
disciplined when you're not
the...
using the camera.
I don't think the language on this one can be
Of
switched.
course. I took it near the woods at the back of the swamp. It's
I'll
quite
owe you a
interesting
French
shot.
game later,
The
though.
light qualities weren't perfect. Here we are. Feel free to take a look.
Paris, I basically did erase it from my memory because I forgot about half of it. We were just playing it for a while, and then the art style started getting to me, so we switched out.
Wait, what? This is a photo?
Mm-hmm. I haven't developed it yet. I only took it last night.
Yeah, no worries, Owen. I checked it before, and I was like, I don't think I can change it. Maybe, let me check the settings when we get
Just
out of
rush the
this,
development
and maybe
and
I'll
go
see if
to
I
the
can switch
photo
it
to
there.
reveal the image.
Bro looks like an Ed, Edd n Eddy character. This does look like Ed all grown up. Definitely looks like Ed all grown up. It's one of the playthroughs I didn't save the VODs for. No. It went the way of my Phoenix Wright playthrough, my Her Story playthrough. I have so many friends that say Grim Fandango is their favorite overall game. Okay, I really need to play this game, it sounds like. Oh.
What? Is that Boggy? The swamp creature just standing in the water?
Just casually took a picture of Boggy?
Personally, I'm not convinced, but I'll let you decide for yourself.
Just casually took a picture of a cryptid. You know, no biggie. No biggie. Okay, I don't think we have anything else to talk to these guys about. Is there anything to look at in this room? Nah, I already got it. Thumb from Spy Kids. Yeah, I had the problem too of like, the VODs took up so much space on my computer that I couldn't download anything else, and I was like, okay, so I need to like put them somewhere and then delete them from my desktop, or downloads or whatever. Need to replay Shadow Ranch, Last Train, Haunted Carousel, and Blackmore. Those are hits of the Nancy series, so like, please do. I love a good playthrough of all of those games. Who the hell is this guy?
Oh? You've
Oh?
arrived at a bad time, my friend. For once, they don't actually want tourists walking around this place.
I always arrive at a bad time.
Exactly,
It's
those
what
are
I
all
do.
good games, like
I'm
Bud
a
said.
detective, not a tourist.
Might honestly be my favorite game of all time.
It's just, you have the same wide-eyed expression as the kids
I
that
feel
come
like
here.
that might be our
Running
Thursday
around,
game once we finish
spending their
Detective,
parents'
or
money.
Dark Side Detective.
You know.
Grim
You know,
Fandango.
it's not every day I visit a swamp full of such unique specimens.
It's no problem. You're just thinking what we all thought when we arrived for the first time.
It is
Why
exhausting,
didn't they put
Paris,
it
I
back
agree.
No.
And
you're
I
thinking, this
barely do
is
edits on mine because I know I would drive
and
myself
I am
crazy.
to be here.
So
I
like,
am I? Well, if you say so.
Edward Everstone.
I applaud the work that you put into it.
That's a pretty cool name. Can I call you Ed?
You don't need to. Everyone just calls me Echo.
This game came up on Ing's second last Nancy stream, but how do you feel about the new one? So I actually haven't played, Carrie, the last two that released. I haven't played Midnight in Salem or Mystery of the Seven Keys. I'm going to be doing fresh plays when I get to those. But they are definitely less liked by the community, I believe. There's definitely still fans, but I think the general indication is that people are like, these barely feel like Nancy games, which I'm trying to go in as neutral as possible so that I don't, like, so that I have an actual opinion on it. But yeah, I don't know if maybe Ing will like it. I feel like we've been having a Nancy renaissance, or maybe I'm realizing that Nancy has a community. I'm not the only one to know it. I think there is definitely a little bit of both, like people just finding it, but also there is a larger community now. Because, like, for example, this year we were actually able to do the relay again for the speedrunning, and, like, you know, that kind of requires a large enough community for people to participate and to be into it. And it was a big success. Like, there was a lot of people who were there. There was a lot of people hanging out. It was a lot of fun. But I also know that they weren't able to do it since 2021. So it kind of seems to me that it is a Nancy renaissance.
Why? Because it gives you an elevated sense of purpose?
What? No. Because I always come back. Again and again, until my job is done.
Can't wait to see you play Key. I remember being in the launch team for that game. Yeah, I'm excited to play Key and Mid. Like, I can't wait for either of them. But we're still gonna go in order, so we still have to play through the rest of the series that I don't remember. We'll get there eventually, and I'm excited to see a blind Nancy playthrough. I think it's so many of us being in the same generation. Yeah, and now we have the time and money and ability to play them. Exactly, Owen. I think you're fully right. And all the new people like me who just found them and are like, excuse me, these have existed for my entire life? What's going on?
I'm sorry.
Is this the Lorax? He speaks for the trees.
Go ahead. I'm all ears. Plus, I have...
He does speak for the trees.
What was the first thing you felt when you saw the sign for Boggy's Bog looming over you?
Well, I thought it was...
Not thought. Felt.
I felt... Well, something seemed wrong. There wouldn't be a...
Just a lot of talk, not really that there weren't people to put on. Oh, okay.
There shouldn't be.
I could see that.
My job is done. Clearly your brain is...
I do feel like, though, that there is...
So you're
kind of a renaissance for it. But for example, like, there are probably people finding it through streamers, and they're like, oh...
Habitat.
Like, there's...
sign protesting for animal rights.
There's, like, a community around this.
It's not like they're cutting down trees or anything.
It took me...
right?
All animals
until 4 years ago to even know that Nancy existed, like, as games.
This place is far from peaceful.
Nancy relays J-Cat's sleeper agent phase, yeah.
About Boggy?
Well, I think...
He's earned the right to be left alone.
The speedathon seemed a little different to me, though, because the relay was, like, completely for the enjoyment of the Nancy games. Like, the speedathon, it's a charity event, so there's, like, buzz around that. But the relay is, like...
Well, I agree.
That's purely the Nancy community coming and hanging out with the Nancy community. If that makes sense. I might not be articulating myself well enough.
I don't really see the problem.
Unlike you, Detective, I never had an academic calling in life. I was never even a talented artist or musician or anything. So instead, I made the decision to stand up for those who were getting a raw deal.
You come here every day?
Yes, I do.
Well, I'm only going to ask you about one of those days. What were you doing yesterday evening?
I was here at my protest spot until fairly late.
Thank you for the lurk, Rachel. Enjoy the Shin Ramen. I bought more at the store last night, and I'm very excited.
Cafe here? Doesn't supporting the tourist attraction like that kind of go against your protest?
A man has to eat, doesn't he? I don't think the meager contributions of one person are going to keep this place afloat.
Fair point.
Especially now.
And you're sleeping here? Doesn't it get cold at night?
Well, I came prepared, of course. I usually find myself with 1 or 2 extra layers to wear. Most of this bulk is padding, I promise you.
I'm sure it is. So you stayed here the whole night?
That's right. And I admit I may have heard some stranger than usual sounds.
No,
floating
Celeb,
in
I
the
fully
streets
agree. It was
outside.
around the pandemic for me
Kind of
too.
sounds.
And like
It's impossible to say. This place fills with the most terrifying
all of the
sounds at night.
like
Hundreds of
it
them.
brought it to me and I was like, wow, okay. And now I have all these cool people hanging out,
And make their
just
own
bonding over our love
every
of
night
mystery
until the
games like
sun
this.
rises.
It's amazing.
Insects make noises.
Oh yeah, JCat, I don't want to make it sound like the community was not strong, because it definitely was. Like, there were times where, like, there has been a Nancy community. I think my point was, I think that more people are finding it now. That's what I mean by, like, a renaissance, is that it's more visible to a little bit more people, if that makes sense.
No thanks, my friend.
Okay.
I'm afraid I have. Show it to somebody else.
Okay. I was hoping you would say something about that.
No thanks, my.
Okay. Let's just ask about the people.
A man who has sacrificed luxuries to protect those who need protecting. Pretty good beard, too. I have nothing to say about them.
Nope.
You're asking the wrong person.
Boggy is my prime suspect, you know. The creature you're
Okay.
trying to protect.
Protect is the wrong word. If your suspicions were correct, we could both agree he's a creature that doesn't need protecting.
You think he might be the murderer?
Yeah, I've heard
I think
Dairy
he's a
Girls
wild
is
animal.
amazing.
And he wants to be left alone.
I haven't personally watched it, but I've heard it's very good.
The murder victim.
Since last night, yeah. But he was the
Not
owner
the
of Boggy's
Gab
Farm.
to Polly to Dylan to Medio pipeline.
Personally, to be honest, I'm quite glad about it.
Why do I kind of love that? Because that puts me at 4 degrees of separation from Gab. Okay. I don't think he's gonna give us anything more useful. Let's see if we can go to the cafe now. Stop swamping the swamp.
It's a humble gift shop wagon. Let's take a look.
Perfect. Stop swamping the swamp. Wait, what's that?
On Earth? This thing doesn't seem to belong here at all. It's some kind
Is that
of
the curtain?
roughly made costume head, I think. There's a strange piece of red fabric stuffed inside. 2 clues for the price of 1, I guess.
Hmm.
Bonky dolls, bonky doll. Bonky doll. It's a photo of the swamp entrance. Or it could be a painting. There's really no way to tell, you know? It's a map of the swamp. Mine seems a little older than this one, though. It's a framed drawing of Boggy. What a shame, it's not even signed. Well,
Okay, let's back up. Doesn't look like official merchandise. Yeah. And it did have, I think that's a piece of the curtain inside the head there.
Hey,
sorry to interrupt. I can see that you're, hard at
Gab,
work.
Joe, Lou, still
you
in
were
Medio.
here yesterday.
Yeah, I haven't been in Polly's, like, channels lately, but I know of Polly from Dylan and all of you who have been in Polly's chat.
Oh, no, I only just arrived.
You're the detective, right?
I'm a detective.
So, that was your hat I saw blowing through here.
You spotted it too.
If you're good at your job, you may have realized that it's kind of dead around here. So, I generally notice magical floating detective hats. Oh, and don't worry, you look better without it.
How do you know?
Oh, I have a good imagination.
I have a good imagination. It's so interesting to see how people discovered certain channels, like the little pipelines you guys are talking about, because I'm like, Joe, Polly, Dylan, Medio, and Luz. It's so interesting. There's something so crazy about the Nancy Drew salute resurgence. Yeah, I never heard of them, JCat. I didn't even think to look them up until Gab posted a video the first time she played, and I was like, wait, what? What's happening? Yes, yeah. There is a little bit, like, I feel like there's a little bit of that view that's like, I'm so cool, I found these so a while ago, but then it's like, you gotta just focus on the welcome, you know? I do love that, though. There's a joke that Paulie only reads 30% of chat, which is funny because he reads 85% that I send. Yeah, I guess you have good timing, bud. You do have pretty good timing, actually. Especially from, like... you have pretty good timing from, like, everything that I've seen. Arglefump, NDW, Reddit, Half Moon Joe, Twitch, Loose Media. Wow. The Media train. Yeah, I think a lot of us, JCat, are gonna be like at the same time, technically.
I didn't expect to see someone your age working in a place like this. But then again, I didn't expect there to be a place like this in a place like this.
I only started working here this
I don't even
year.
remember how I fell in here. Bestie, I'm glad you did too.
Just running the gift shop.
I'm glad you're here. I'm always very happy to see you hanging out.
I ended up here.
I'll save that question for a different day. You don't seem at home here exactly.
I hate it. This place is disgusting.
True, you are a musician. You do have good
You
timing.
don't think it's kind of beautiful?
You would say that.
Yeah,
You just
I...
live here.
Before they dated, I knew who Jacksepticeye was,
Here,
but then,
stuck
like,
on
after a while, I was like, wait a second. He still
At
does
least for your
YouTube.
office, you don't have to bring
Which
spare
sounds so
food.
bad, because he's definitely, like, one of the few people I still watch on YouTube, like, big content creator-wise.
Challenge accepted.
But at first I was like, what? Oh, a little vote for Holt in there for Seller.
When you have a moment free from your busy schedule, I need to ask you about.
Are they
this.
married, bud?
I know, but it won't help. I worked here during the day, then left my gift shop and went home in the evening.
I didn't know they were married.
You just leave your gift shop here when
Rated
you go?
Paris and I followed you
No,
back here.
I couldn't help
Yes.
it.
Yeah,
And Paris is always a
seriously,
fun
though,
time.
as
It's always a
much as
fun
I
time over in
appreciate
Paris's
sarcasm,
channel.
I think
I'm glad you're here,
I'd
Fairy.
wrote something like that down in my notes.
Well, look, you've noticed the gift shop has wheels, and you're thinking, oh, she's pretty lazy to leave it lying around. But if you want to try pushing this thing through the swamp, be my guest. And I can't lock it up, so I just leave it here.
Oh, so
anyway.
Seller, you were on like
Nobody's ever stolen it.
Original
Not much worse
YouTube.
anyway. I
Like-
even left my spare clothes here when I went home last night.
original.
You left them here, by the gift shop.
Yeah, it's no big deal. They were all still here this morning. Kind of.
Kind of.
I thought
think
they were.
someone
They might
played a
be.
stupid joke, and
I don't know.
my spare black leggings were covered in some disgusting swamp slime when I found them in the bag this morning. If you're going to take my clothes and mess them up, then
Oh.
just keep them. I don't want them back. You know what I mean?
I absolutely do.
I don't have a fun pipeline. Fair. Well, we still appreciate you here, Carrie. Even if you don't have a fun little pipeline, we're glad you're here. Games to YouTubers, to asking someone something random on Reddit, finding the subreddit, finding the speedrunning servers. Wow, okay. That's so interesting. Especially using the Reddit. I never thought to use the Reddit for, like, finding other people. Or, like, how you could even find other like, real...
There are many clues
Connections.
over here. But I don't. I'm not going. It's a humble gift shop wagon. Let's take a look.
Yeah, she called him Sean, and I was like, okay. And then he came up, I was like, buh? Jacksepticeye? The?
I'm not.
What am I missing here? Is there something else here to examine?
There aren't many clues, but there aren't many, but there aren't many, but it's a humble gift.
Bang, bang! Paris! Thank you for the sub! Work. You better work. Thank you for the sub, Paris. I appreciate you so much. Thank you. Enjoy your cowboy hat. It's a nice little blue. Thank you so much. Welcome to the Pink Pony Club. Part 2, because you've already been here, but welcome again.
Boggy doll. Boggy doll.
There's got to be something else that I'm missing.
Colored boggy baseball caps. Is there something behind them?
Okay, there we go. Got it. That was what I was missing, I think. Yeah, there we go.
Predictably, a trash can. And I just can't resist taking a look inside. The glamorous life of a detective.
Okay.
My favorite part of the job. Maybe there's something underneath the trash in here.
Dumpster diving? Watching a Wrestling Botches YouTube channel, finding the guy to his Twitch, becoming his mod, someone coming in to say a VTuber is going to react, following that VTuber, getting rated from them to another, then Ing, becoming Ing's top mod, searching rateable channels for them. That's such a... That's an interesting pipeline, because I never would have suspected that being the pattern. But I love that, Carrie. I had no idea what a VTuber was, besides having seen clips of Corone making videos until a few years ago. Yeah, I didn't know PNG tubers existed until someone, like, one of my friends also did a PNG tuber thing, and I was like, interesting.
Hello, what's this?
I don't have to do
Just a piece
VTuber?
of paper?
I also do love that you, like...
Or something more sinister.
That you, like, vet streams for Ing to raid. I love that idea. Been rewatching a lot of Jacksepticeye lately, mostly his Subnautica gameplay. Ugh. Subnautica. I can't do Subnautica. I can't even if they play it. Like, it's...
Are we really talking
It's
about
rough.
a swamp creature here?
The costume design... I found in the trash can explains what...
The costume design I found in the trash can explains what Burrow's black and white photo is showing me. My
Shoes by
detective's
Kelly.
information is
Let's
kicking
get
in.
some shoes.
That black and white
Oh my god,
photograph,
shoes.
I'm not sure I'm looking at the real Boggy.
That was
here, and I think these
2006?
designs I found in the trash can might be the answer. I'll
My
ask around,
God.
see if anybody knows anything about this. Oh, and I should start looking for the costume itself. If I can find that.
My
there'll be
deep
some
secret is that I
pretty
didn't know
piece of
Nancy had more
evidence.
games after, like, Kapuke Vera. Fair.
I have something for you.
Barring
Another
Kapu Cave,
gift
that era
already.
is really good.
Where are you keeping all this stuff? You don't even have.
Oh my god,
pockets, that
shiz.
dress.
I don't need a pocket to carry a key.
What key?
I don't know. You could try it on any door you like. Although, I recommend you try it on that office door.
I do it for
Remington's
small niche
office?
games where you might someone cool. Yeah. Yeah, for something like KH, it is pretty hard. Any of the bigger franchises, it's like, okay, what's going on? But I do like the vetting for smaller games. That's a very cool idea that you guys do.
A shipwreck? In a swamp? Does that make any sense? And why is there a cafe growing out of the side? There's a little locked door on the side of the ship here. I think it's part of the cafe.
Okay. Let's see. Let's talk to this guy.
Ah, yes.
Ah,
I heard they were
yes.
sending somebody over. So you're Detective Grimoire.
At your service. Well, kind of. You're a suspect too.
Ing, same.
Of course.
I'm
Feel free to
I'm
be
pretty
as
hashtag
suspicious
nervous
as
about
you
raiding
like.
into strangers half the
I won't
time,
be offended.
but also
Harper.
that's like how I met some of the cool people that I have now, so I'm like, what do I do?
But I think
The
you'll
cognitive
find this
dissonance
swamp
is
to be your
dissonancing.
greatest challenge.
What's so challenging about an old swamp?
The swamp itself has a history that has captured many imaginations.
We must
For better
we must be brave.
or worse. My advice to you, look to the past. It could be the way forward.
So, you sit in this boat all day and sell food to people? To tourists, I guess?
Not just the tourists, but the
It's entirely possible, but it might
Anyone
happen.
who is hungry or thirsty. I know.
You might be getting a
everyone's
bud.
favorite
Give me a raid
food.
suggestion.
What are they? Oh, and is this a real shipwreck? How did it get here?
I can't expose all the secrets of the swamp. I don't want to spoil your fun.
Is there a secret to this shipwreck?
No.
You just spoiled my fun.
No.
You'll find out there are
Is there a secret? No.
secrets worth keeping when you've worked here as long as I have.
Let me go get my Viking helmet.
I've worked in the swamp almost as long as Mr. Remington. We knew each other for a long time.
Really? So what was his favorite food?
Mr. Remington enjoyed a specialty only I can make. The bog dog. He ate one nearly every
The
day.
bog
A real
dog?
creature of habit, that one.
It looks like a hot dog.
It's similar, but I'm afraid I have to disappoint you. I'm not serving them today.
Why not?
Yesterday I found this strange green powder in my entire supply.
Guess I'm out of luck today. Well, thanks for the information.
I've never
You've been
had a
really
Costco hot dog, but I'm not a fan of hot dogs. Are they worth it?
If you get thirsty,
I don't really like
the
hot
most
dogs
popular
though.
drink in Boggy's Bog. Swamp juice. Try it.
It looks like... It looks...
Yeah, J-Cat, it's hard to balance.
Oh,
It's hard to balance that too, because I don't want to raid into the same person every time, but then it's also like,
That's my last bottle. A
you know,
lot of
depending on
swamp
who's
juice
live
has been
or
disappearing from my stock recently.
like what's going on that day. It's like,
Been selling them all.
I might need to raid into the same
something
person multiple
strange
times.
happened at the cafe yesterday.
They're $1.50 with a drink, so yes. Okay, fair. I do want to get a Costco membership, so might be worth it. No, Lynn, you're not the only one. I hate hot dogs. Richard Remington left the cafe feeling ill after a bog dog. Oh, after Harper sold him a bog dog.
Richard Remington left the cafe feeling ill after Hopper sold him a bog dog. Hopper is basically in charge of all the food and
It
drink
is,
here at
it's
Boggy's
affordable,
Bog.
so it makes it better.
Ah,
It's cheap, so it makes it better,
Going
yes.
to ask me about what I was doing last night.
Costco
was going
pizza?
to.
That I might go
Were
for a
you
celeb.
going to tell me anything?
That sounds like it would be
I
my
was
speed.
working here at the cafe in the evening, and I had a couple customers. Eventually, they all left, and I locked up and went home.
Do you lock away everything at night?
Yeah, yeah, you're
everything.
especially with the
Just
time
over
too,
there.
Ms. Lemon. I
You
think
mean
your
that
your
little
pool is
door
pretty
inside the
limited,
ship?
so I understand.
Is there
Like,
anything else to lock?
I leave the chairs,
being able to
tables,
just
and
raid
trash
into the
can
same
where they
people.
are. Lifting things like that is not a job for an old man.
Don't you have
It does
anyone to
depend on
help
the time of day too, because
Mr.
sometimes if I
Remington
go
liked to
over
keep
enough,
us
it's
down
like
to his
I have 3
skeleton
more
stuff.
or 3
There
less,
simply
depending on
aren't
the
many
day.
People who would choose to work in a place like this.
you? A skeleton staff? Well, that's convenient for him.
Purposely
so-
give wrong spoilers.
I won't
Hotchkiss is an alien. Spoiler. I can stand hot dogs more than I used to as a child. I used to love them as a kid, but now I'm like, oh, I can't. Controversial, I don't like their pizza. I want to try it.
Someone made a costume to look like the creature. They
Yes,
must have
protect the
monitored
Costco.
reaction for sure.
The founder of
I wonder
Costco.
if they planned things to go this far.
When you're finished theorizing, I was going to show you. the
Em, I love
skeleton
that
I found in the
shirt.
Trash can right next to your cafe.
It does seem
I
like
love that
someone was
shirt.
designing a costume. A
Last night,
disguise, perhaps.
Luce was streaming when I finished,
No.
but I decided to branch
Try to
out
think why somebody would do such a thing.
instead to just
I
shake things
don't
up.
know.
Yeah,
What could they achieve
I think-
with it?
I don't know.
it depends on the mood for me, J-Cat, because if I'm like kind of stressed or if I need to go somewhere and I can't like stay there and interact, I will usually go into someone that I know is going to take care of the chat and be like interactive and like helpful. Not like helpful, but like, you know, they're going to be fun. I try to do that if I can. But if I'm there and I can kind of steer the conversation, I'll usually go into somebody who's like a little lesser known. been to BJ's either. Costco? Why does Costco have so much
It
food?
was Mr. Remington's favorite food. That strange
I
green
need
powder
to just
was
go to
supposed be
Costco.
there.
I think this is just telling me to get the Costco membership that I've been debating.
I was told Remington left the cafe looking ill last night. Since you seem to be completely in charge of all the food and drink around here, I'm afraid this is something I can't ignore.
He was an old man. His health wasn't perfect.
Because
But
Costco is
I'm
home.
arguing with you. I think it is suspicious. What do you
Oh,
think of
BJ's
it?
is regional?
What do
Okay.
I think caused it?
Paprika? No. The poison.
A bog dog he ate at the cafe gave him food poisoning.
I keep all my food locked in the storeroom when I'm not here.
Costco membership plus first
I think he
Costco
was
haul
poisoned.
sub goal. Oh my god.
By me?
The storeroom was broken into with a lockpick.
Not that, but also maybe that.
Never encountered a problem
Wait,
like
Bud?
this
I meant
before.
Owen.
But since
You guys are the
last
same
night, am I
person,
in a
sorry.
position to doubt a claim like that?
Somebody knew that Remington would eat a bog dog. He ate one every day, right?
Just a POV stream of a
This
Costco.
explains the
That would be
missing powder
wild.
Swamp juice as well.
Okay, let's ask
You
about
have a lot
everybody.
of suspects on that list. It's here a lot. I think
Yeah, I've only been in a Costco once or twice. The problem is I need to know what, like,
I think it's an admirable
vegan
cause.
options they have.
Do you talk to him much?
Not really.
That kind of will
Sometimes he likes
dictate
to
whether
talk,
I keep a
just
membership.
Casual conversation. He asks how business is going and what everyone likes to eat. Nothing of real importance.
Nothing of real importance.
I don't know what to say. I don't know very much about them.
Who would have thought? Yeah, who would have thought? Hydration? Stopping headaches?
You have a lot of suspects
A
on
novel
the list.
idea. We wander around and eat food samples and everyone says how cute he is. Paris, that's amazing. I love that. That sounds like a good weekend. Like a good Saturday afternoon, just
Well, technically.
walking through the
But
store.
I'm not even
Thank you,
sure he's
thank
real.
you.
Don't worry about that. Real or not, the creatures
My
the
roommate was
most
vegan and he had a
important
Costco
part of
membership.
this mystery.
Really? Okay.
Which one? The
That does
cartoon
kind of make me
character or the
feel
main feature?
better.
Exactly.
I still want to check it out because I know that there's some stuff that we get and Devin would like to
He was a
keep
friend
getting,
for many
but I don't know if
years.
Costco has it.
If you have any questions about him or his belongings, I may be able to help you.
H2O really be that Goral. Okay, so we have 2 more people to meet. I kind of want to just see if we can meet everyone. Oh, hello.
Someone please tell me why there's a house here. Well, the lights are on. Maybe somebody's home.
Maybe somebody's home.
The latch is broken on the store. Seems I can fix it with those 3 cogs if I just put them in the right place.
You can get a gift card and they'll let you in, I think, without a membership. Maybe. I know that I also have, like my family has some, so they can take me and just let me look around. I just haven't had time to do it. But it's definitely something I've been considering because, like, I don't know.
Once they're on the right, I can
Normal
hand the
grocery
box and
stores-
Try and open the door.
They're just getting too expensive. Is it this way, maybe? No. No, I think that's too much. This way, maybe? Nah. Okay, so how about this then? Oh, that sound was weird. Not can we meet everyone? It is a dad thing. It is a dad thing, definitely, Carrie. Go for the giant pack of Bibingo dumplings, tofu, and wine. Ooh. Maybe. I don't think I've had that brand of tofu, but could be good. Even just on organic. Costco has more than Sam's Club. Yeah, that's what we found too. Costco has more options than Sam's Club, definitely.
Straight into my house, did you?
You can use Costco Pharmacy without a membership because they can't prevent you from accessing a pharmacy. It's not the closest one, though. I mean, I guess they wouldn't check it, but also... My conscience! No. We're Costco official. Yeah, but that's the real mark. We have a Costco membership together. We're official now. Can't believe I haven't been dating anyone for 7 years, or however long. 7 years? 10 years. It'll be 10 years this year. Holy crap. As a kid, we'd borrow any grandparents' Sam's Club. Yeah, that's exactly what I'm trying to do. Oop. Shelf-stable frozen stuff that you get a lot. It's a good idea. You'd spend that money anyway. Yeah, you really would, and it's like you get more for it.
I had to climb up here first.
Normally, I have...
The quantities are way better. I wish I would have realized it first.
But I can make exceptions for harmless idiots.
Do you get any attention up here?
Most of the time, people like to leave me alone. But I don't think you're going to.
Wait, JCat, I love that, and that would get me to get my
I
license
could make
immediately.
excuse and say it's my job to ask you about
A
last
Costco
night,
membership
but
in
to be honest, I climbed all
college?
the way up here, and I just like being indoors.
Yes.
Well,
1000%.
insist on staying, I'll tell you.
Going to Costco for my flu
Lady
COVID
Wait.
shots without a membership.
You
Ooh,
must
okay.
be climbing up the
Yeah, I don't think they're
wrong
gonna
steps.
actually like
I'm
check
checking
it
for
or
more.
anything.
And I think I might
But-
agree with you.
They're definitely not the closest. Vaccines could be different. I would believe that, but I also would believe if they can't stop you from getting to the pharmacy. If it's
What
like
do you do here?
something that you
work
need
for
to
Richard
live,
Remington?
you know?
I was living here before that man was even born.
Tractor Supply
And
has a
I have
pharmacy?
absolutely
That surprises
nothing
me.
to
I thought
do
it was just like
or
farming
this little
equipment.
tourist attraction.
You're exaggerating. How long have you been here? Just in this treehouse? What do you do
Nah.
here?
I've been here longer than
Not that, bud.
anyone.
Not that.
Even longer than, well, anyone.
I like numbers.
60 years, something like that.
What have you been doing for that time? If you don't mind me asking.
I have many reasons to be here, but I won't bore you with all the details of my life.
I'm sure there's one detail worth writing down.
I like to study the plants and flowers in this area. I've learned many things from them.
Now, what about this little chemistry set you've got on your table?
Okay,
I
she's
wouldn't call
a
it
biologist.
chemistry set, but if you bring me an object that has liquid on it or inside it, I'll tell you what that liquid consists of.
Wow.
That's
How do
so
you do that?
interesting. I
Chemistry.
did not think about Tractor Supply having a pharmacy. I genuinely thought it was like all farming equipment. That's it. Googling it says it's only for pets. Oh no. I sure hope your best friend's aunt didn't accidentally pick up an animal prescription for herself, but you know, stranger things have happened. This woman is a bog witch, yes.
Your job is to ask
She's
me
a cool
about
lady.
What happened last
A
night.
cool little
Do you
witch.
even know what happened last night?
I know more than you,
You might imagine.
Oh, that sounds useful. Can you tell me? What were you doing?
I was here, in my house.
I've never been
by
to a Fleet
myself.
Farm, Rachel. I don't even know what that is.
What else?
That's it.
A lot of
Thanks.
pet meds are just people
Just
meds at lower
Give
doses.
me a minute to
Fair.
write all this down.
I guess I haven't had to do, like, the only thing we've had to get for our cat so far has been eye drops. So, like, I've never had eye drops for myself, so I've never been able to compare them.
I found these designs.
They have
for
clothes
a
and
bonding
toys too.
costume.
Okay.
Do you know anything about them?
It's
You
more a
ask
general
me
store
because you can
than a
tell
tractor
I'm
store.
experienced with needlecraft and sew my own clothes?
No, but that's a good reason. Let's go with that.
Well, These designs look like they should have stayed where they were.
Mixing up calamine and ketamine is wild.
Oh, how come?
That is a wild conversation, Em. How did you even get through that?
You would have done it differently?
Of course. I am a seamstress. There was a time when I considered sewing my craft.
Yeah, you got
I lied.
ketamine lotion on poison ivy.
When Richard Remington arrived in the swamp years ago, I offered him some of my
Save
handmade
big
fabric as
money
a
at
present.
Menards.
I don't think he cared much.
No,
for
I did it too good. They're gonna copyright me.
Most likely
Fuck.
He threw it away. A pointless gift from some strange woman.
Fleet Farm is the biggest store I've ever been in. I don't know if we have any locally. That sucks. I want to see.
Let's see. Oh, first thing we do is put the sample of liquid into the cauldron, then tap the faucet.
Okay.
And now, we just have to match the color of that liquid with these ingredients. Got it! Now I know what that liquid consists of. I'll write it down in my notes.
Okay. I don't really know what that did.
Let's see. First, then tap the... And now, we just have to match the color of that liquid with these ingredients.
Affiliate anniversary. I just take a road trip to all the best stores in the US. I'm that would be so honestly.
Now I know what that liquid consists of.
Honestly, I don't know. I'll think about it. It'd be wild, but also it would be an excuse to travel around.
Ah, that looks pretty similar to last time.
Imagine walking up. Telling her I want to do calamine? Not that. Not that.
Let's see.
Carrie.
First thing we do is put the sample of liquid into the cauldron. Then tap. And now, we just have to match the color of that liquid with these ingredients.
Oh, there we go. And then... I don't know why we're doing this.
Now I'll write it. Was that the same as last time?
Yeah,
This
it was.
the exact same liquid.
Sure was. Don't really know what the thing is right now. Okay.
I'm not even...
I don't know if she'll know about anybody.
She does...
Oh, wrong one.
You should ask someone else.
You should ask someone else. Just kidding, I'm not. Yes.
A
Same, bud.
fascinating...
So. Not the. I need the clip of Bo Burnham that's just like, gotcha, get these motherfuckers. Oh, they use it in anesthesia. That makes sense.
Show it...
I was like, I would love to ask how, but I'll ask later.
I have nothing good to say about that man, so I won't say anything at all.
Let me hear you say hell yeah. Hell yeah. Gotcha. That absolutely killed me the first time I saw it.
A little blanket on a little bed in a little house. It makes very little sense. The owner of this house seems to enjoy reading, though I'm not sure what else there is to do up here, actually.
Not Yo Soy Horse.
This is like...
Momo, thank you.
Or is it
Welcome
just a
in.
boiler? It's so old-fashioned, it hurts my...
Thank you, thank you. We're having fun. I'm enjoying showing off this game. I'm obviously talking over it a lot, but I love this game. I love this series.
There's a book on the table. I think it's a book about flowers. How fascinating. I must take some time to read it.
Can I read it? Wait, okay, go back. Present a clue. Flower
There's
book?
samples of flowers that grow in this area.
Is her hair a leaf?
You don't see
Yes.
very much
I
of.
believe so. She's like
Some
a
only
nature
grow around the
witch.
museum.
She is slaying, you're right. It's like some of the best hair like I've seen in this game, honestly. But she doesn't have a lot of competition. Bog witch, yes. I thought it was... Bud, not that. I love that your mom laughed, though. She was like, this dork. I say dork lovingly, by the way. I'm a nature witch. I honestly, I want to be her. Can I be her when I grow up?
Check out that sunlight beaming through. I'm indoors. What a treat. There's a whole load, or should I say yarn? I just don't know anymore.
Okay. I think we've gotten everything in this room now, right? Yeah. Nice. You'll be fine. You'll be fine. Drink water. That's what she should, like, that's what you should have heard when you were trying to get rid of your headache earlier today. Oh.
Aha! The great detective returns.
The little girl is back.
Did you run out of ideas? Need a little push in the right direction?
No. Pony Club! I'm gonna keep on dancing at the Pink Pony Club! I'm gonna keep on dancing!
I get it. You
Serotonin Bears, thank you for the Pink Pony Club. Welcome in.
Want me to be impressed?
How's it
Did you
going?
talk to all the suspects yet?
I'm working on it. You can't rush these things, you know.
Not the best weekend. I'm sorry to hear that, Serotonin Bears, but glad you're here, and I'm glad you're getting some food.
Take longer than I originally
Ooh, and the new Tomb Raider looks so
I have a
fun.
feeling that I wasn't wrong about this tourist attraction.
What do you mean?
I had a hard time believing there could be a place like this here in a dark corner of a swamp. It didn't make sense.
The Dare Award. Wait, Em, I love that you won the Dare Award.
Things don't make sense.
I love that.
You need to look a little closer.
At what? Blood,
Nerd.
water, the trees.
Dork.
They've been here for years, and they're not to blame. They belong here.
She's gone again. Hiding in a bush, no doubt. I wonder if she'll
Gotta
ever
head
tell
out.
me
No
something
worries.
I can
Thanks,
actually
Paris. Thank you for
understand.
being here. I appreciate you so much, and thank you again for the sub. Gotta chop up taco toppings for the party and head over there. Thank you, Paris. I hope your party is great, and I hope that the tacos. I'm sure the tacos will be delicious. I don't need to hope for that.
What's this?
Tacos are perfect.
Looks like the stuff in the water has been moved around recently. Maybe if I reposition them, I'll find a clue.
Okay. Oh, wait, is the footprint? I think so. Oh, that's what these are. They're like, okay, I see. So then we do that. And then like that?
I recognize that footprint.
Yeah. I recognize that footprint. I'm fake. It's 100% dyed red. Fair. There are definitely non-red-haired people in this game. The dead guy's hair was blue. It's New Mexico. We do good tacos here. Exactly. I mean, it's hard to... Well, no, you can mess up a taco. I'm going to take that back. But I'm sure it'll be delicious, Paris. I hope your party goes well. Thank you again. Not the prehistoric feet pick. Not the prehistoric feet pick.
This staircase is a tree. And this tree is a staircase. And this place is so weird. The water's clear here. I can see my reflection in it. Not bad.
This is my real hair. Real redhead. Hashtag real redhead bud. Okay, I think we're good here. Ooh, museum.
I don't think it's a window, but this hatch is shut at the moment. I can't see inside. This side of the museum is surrounded by blue and red flowers.
Okay.
I don't think it's a window. This... That's the logo for Boggy's Bog. So, I'm guessing this museum is an official part of the tourist attraction. I hope they don't charge an entrance fee.
Why is the museum crooked? I would not go in here.
That museum is which makes it look even more out of place in a swamp. Is it being held up in wooden supports?
In the hot, sexy way, not the South Park way. Fair.
That museum is quite a nice building, which makes it look even
Everybody
more
in the
out of
Pink
place
Pony
a
Club
swamp.
is in the hot, sexy way, to be fair.
Being held up in wooden supports? It's bizarre. The door's jammed unless I can get these brass handles out of the way. Seems like I can rotate them around.
The museum is crooked. Ha 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 ha.
Clear.
Oh. No, stay. No, stay over there. Thank you. And then I think I move you this
That
way.
top hat guy would have so struggled with this one.
Did we even finish it? Oh. Oh.
Lord have mercy, I'm about to bust.
Not I'm about to bust as soon as I looked at this guy.
Let's see here. This journal belonged to the explorer who first discovered Boggy in this swamp 60 years ago. I'd better take a look at this.
Thank you for the clip, Owen.
This journal, it's full of drawings and notes all about Boggy. It seems to be the centerpiece of the entire museum.
You better work. Work. Okay. There's a lot of stuff in here, isn't there? Yeah. Lots to look
It's
at.
a poster from the old Boggy cartoon show.
I get this feeling, and every time we kiss, I swear I can fly. Can't you feel my heart beat
There's a little door
fast?
in the
I
wall.
want this to last. Need
Models
you
of
by
Boggy's
my
claws.
side.
Something doesn't seem right here. I think I should try arranging these models into pairs. Something seems out of place. I don't think these gloves are part of the exhibit. It looks like someone tried to hide them here.
Interesting. Thank you for the lurk, Momo. Appreciate you. Thank you for being here. It would be funny if work was the cha-cha slide guy saying let's go to work. I can make it that. I can add it to that actually and make it a random. I agree, Rachel. I think he is. I'm not gonna say that, but he's kind of serving. Kind of serving right here. Thank you for the hydrate,
The museum
bestie.
was founded by the explorer many years ago.
Everybody feel free to hydrate with me. Yeah, the drawings of Boggy are
In a
actually like
different location. It's only
very
recently
good.
moved here to be part of the tourist attraction. That might explain why it looks so out of place.
I love the art for this game.
Apparently, this is the exact... it seems everyone is destined to lose a hat or two in this damn swamp.
Okay, there's still something in this place I think I need. Yeah, there's one more thing, but maybe I should talk to this guy.
Let me guess, you don't work here, do you? I wonder if that makes you the first tourist I've seen today.
You're incorrect.
Apparently the bog bodies in Ireland were preserved, but due to lack of oxygen, their hair was
Did you know
stripped,
I
making
was
them
a
all
detective?
ginger.
Was it
Oh!
my stylish trench coat? My sensitive... and
Interesting.
It was the clueless expression on your face.
What are you talking about?
Due to the acidity in the Irish bog water, they were all super
That's
well
it.
preserved.
You've done it now. What's your name?
Whoa.
go by
I don't think I
Folder.
knew that.
Agent Folder.
Writing down bog bodies, and I'm gonna forget the context in probably like 20 minutes.
I'm writing bad things about you in my notebook.
Bog down in the valley, yo.
So, if you're not a tourist...
That's
and
the
you don't
song,
live
right?
here,
I am a scholar, an academic. I'm here to research the past and uncover the future.
I am here to research
So,
the past.
you're visiting
Thank you for the clip,
museum
bud.
For fun.
Fun! Oh, there's nothing so simple as fun to be had here.
Haven't forgotten all my movie recs if you need a recap.
Study its secrets.
Ah, what kind of secrets? It's
They're
just a
probably
museum of
somewhere,
boggy
but I
things.
might ping you in the Discord
Most
channel
intriguing modern examples
to
of
be like,
cryptozoology, a
I need those
fascinating
movie recs again.
combination of scientific fact and wild speculation.
I'm with you on the speculation front.
Media Sinks
Although,
Rattlin' Bog.
Think of it.
Not that.
People have been
I don't even know the rest of the
hinting that they
song.
found out about the history of this creature.
A wise suggestion.
Oh no, Em, I totally get that, and I love learning random
My
things.
knowledge far exceeds anyone else you might have
I love
met
that.
so far.
So
I'm gonna look it up
you'll
later.
help me?
I suppose I could divulge some of my findings with you. If you're in the mood for a little light reading, let me find it.
If you got a
for you.
link, no.
Oh yeah, this'll do. Something for
Yeah, this man is a nerd and not in the cute way. I fully expect a book report. Oh boy.
So
I haven't
Mr.
written
Agent.
a book report
Cole.
in
Yeah. Were you here yesterday? What were you doing last night?
I was here. In the museum.
how old am I?
Going through my files one final time before disappearing.
15 years. So if the quality's bad, I apologize.
Usually close in the evenings?
They do. I've never been one to worry about other people's schedules. I come and go as I please. There's a key to every lock, detective.
Oh, so you have the key to the museum?
Of course I don't. Why would you think that?
Well,
Once again, that clueless expression. I use a lockpick in getting through the small side door. I have a right to be here, you see.
A
Remington
lockpick?
has no business locking me out, so I don't let him.
You just admitted to breaking the law. If everyone did that, my job would be a lot easier.
It's not my best lockpick. This new one's cheap. I used to own one, a superior model.
A Rattlin' Bog drinking game? No, but do tell us more.
I'm writing down your confession about...
Thank you for the mayonnaise.
What are you gonna do? Report me to Remington? Good luck, my friend.
Thank you, bestie, for the
I need to
mayonnaise.
pick my questions carefully.
I miss my dyed hair. So the secret is out. This PNG tuber hair is not my hair color right now. And I miss it and I want it back. Okay, the lockpick I found near Remington's body might belong to Agent
The
Folder.
lockpick I found near Remington's body
Scandal!
belonged to Agent Folder.
The truth
As far
revealed!
as I know, Agent Folder is experienced with lockpicks. I wonder if he's hiding something.
A PowerPoint night? That sounds like so much fun. I got invited to one, but I don't think I'll be able to make it. Unfortunately.
One of these designs for a boggy
I would want to do it,
Oh, some
but
ridiculous new merchandise for tourists
I
to
can't
waste their
make
money
it.
on.
No, I believe the
Ing,
movie
I
was
would,
just like this last
but
night
my
when they
hair
attacked Remington.
is like...
If they were trying to scare him out of the swamp, they should have.
My
spent
hair
more
is
time
so
making an
dark that I need to
accurate
bleach
design.
it like a
What do you
bunch
mean?
to get the color
This
that I
design is
want.
some bizarre hybrid
And I-
between the real creature and
I
the
need to be
cartoon
like
character.
prepared for that.
It simply hasn't been researched.
But it's like a
properly.
full
What's wrong
afternoon
with it?
Well, those flippers, pure guesswork.
if I wanted to do this
Nothing
hair
but
color
foolish
again.
Imagination. Nobody knows what Boggy's feet look like. No footprint has ever been recorded.
So tell me, Special
Yeah,
Agent
he's a
Folder,
weirdo, Fairy, I
what would
agree.
you do about
He just admitted to
researching
trespassing and was
if
like,
nothing
I
has been
deserve
recorded?
to be here. No, you don't. You broke in.
You know, I mean, it's all a matter of taking the time to. It's just that. But there's no way anyone would believe. Nothing but foolishness.
The next person drinks in the next verse, so each time it gets longer and you have to chug the whole thing on your turn. Oh my god. But that sounds dangerous. I don't think I could handle that. Then again, I hate most alcohol, so that might be a me thing. Yeah, it's a pain. I want to do it, but like, it's gonna be a process. I want to do my hair again, but it's a whole thing.
I have a bone to pick with you.
Are you setting yourself up for a joke? Something about a lockpick?
Yeah, you need a big
Who knows?
group for that drinking
I'm
game.
trying to interrogate you.
My apologies.
He looks
go
like
ahead.
someone who got a Dare
So,
award.
What are we?
He
showing
definitely
for
got a
now?
Dare award. Badu. Budu's a cutie. I love Budu.
Where did I find this again?
It was outside the
I
office.
found a lockpick at the scene of the crime.
Oh, apparently you did.
Yes, you got
Why
it.
does this concern me?
You already admitted to owning one of these, and how you're
Medio
always
hair
so
salon
happy someone
sub-goal
was
stream.
Pleased with it, am I right?
Hair salon and face
Luckily for
reveal.
me, Detective, I was honest with you.
You guys just sit with me while I dye my hair.
Explained that second lockpick before you even found it.
You left your lockpick by... No, wait.
Ah, dang, I have to redo that. Okay, wait.
I have... Maybe. Stop distracting.
My apologies.
So it was
Where did
lockpick outside the
I found a
office.
lockpick at the scene of the crime.
Oh, apparently you did. Why does this concern me?
You already admitted to owning a
You already
lockpick.
admitted to owning one of these, and how you're ever so happy to come and go with
Good catch on the Budu, Rachel.
Right? Be honest.
Luckily for me, Detective, I was honest with you. I believe I have already explained that second lockpick before you even found it.
Before you even found it.
You lost your lockpick in the swamp and had to buy a new one.
That's right. I appreciate you finding it for me. However, I won't ask for it back. Apparently, it has since become some diabolical instrument in the art of murder.
Yeah, it's an important...
What if
possibility.
Budu was just me as a Pokemon? It comes into battle and it just... it comes into battle and it just does like a... Like a... Oh my god, I cannot think of music words right now. But it's like singing. I don't know. The joke died. I killed it. I gathered my notes. We have the Birdcage, then we talked about David Fincher movies, Seven and Zodiac, Memento, and Mulholland Drive. Those all sound correct. I don't even... Where did I write those? Oh, wait, yes. The Birdcage, Memento, Seven. Wait Until Dark. That was one. Mulholland Drive. Zodiac I didn't write down for some reason. They're on my list, I swear. I appreciate you bringing that up, because I did not remember Zodiac at all.
This person is of no interest to me whatsoever.
There was a bard with a Budu? Oh, so Bud was just in Diamond and Pearl.
Oh, yes,
It
I
sounds
know him.
like.
He occasionally asks me about the history and biology of the swamp creature. I explained to him what the real Boggy looks like and how they changed his appearance for the cartoon character.
Why did he ask about that?
Because some people
Okay,
are
you in
naturally
case of the Medio
curious.
Dylan
You
meetup.
should give it a try sometime.
When did that come up?
If I cared about that person, I would know everything I need to know already.
Okay. Let's see.
Next time, only show me something if it's important. Let's make that a rule.
Seven in. Exactly.
This person is of no
Seven
interest to me
in.
whatsoever.
I do love Seven in.
If I cared about that person,
That
I
sounds
would
like a
know
fantasy
everything I need
movie,
to know
actually.
already.
Yeah, I'm not gonna say it again.
Next time, only show me something if it's important.
Ugh.
Are you asking a...
No, I think I'm asking about the actual creature.
Actual
What's the
creature.
difference anyway?
I hate this nerd. I know. I'm trying to get away from him as soon as possible.
The man was a fool. That's all you need to know.
Okay. I think I go back maybe. Wait, there's still something here that I need to find, right? Yeah, there's some information. We should put him in a locker.
Some educational facts about swamps. Did you know swamps are gross? Yes? Yes, I did.
Not me promoting violence in chat.
This is a really...
He really
crap
should consider
movie.
managers.
Not
Managers?
Christian Price.
Manners. He should consider manners, not managers.
These are skulls? Let's see who first is...
The eyes have it in the locker he goes. Yeah, I mean, we voted. You're going in the locker folder. Goodbye.
This is a really cramped museum. Not worth the admission price.
Okay, I'm not sure what else we're supposed to find here.
Things and unless the thing is marmalade. Models of Boggy's claws. Some.
Okay. Can't zoom in on any of that. Maybe I come back here later and find it. Did you click the art on the walls? Maybe. Mountain Dew branded soda mini fridge. I do love that lore. I love that Rachel lore.
Apparently.
Like here, you mean? All in this together. Thank you for the raid. Hello, raiders. Welcome in. How we doing today? Oh, Owen, thank you for the shout out. Thank you, thank you. Well, for those of you who don't know, obviously most of you are probably new here. My name is Mediocre, or Medio. I play mostly a lot of Nancy Drew games lately, but we're veering out for my sub-goal stream today. We hit our sub-goal last month, and I'm doing 12 hours of mystery games that I love. We're currently in the middle of Detective Grimoire. So if you need to raid and run or raid and lurk to avoid spoilers, I fully appreciate you. Thank you so much for being here. Welcome in, Queen X Space. Wicka wicka woo, the Furbies. The Furbies. Oh my god, I forgot about Furbies, y'all. I miss Furbies so much. How's it going? How was your stream? I've never played Puzzle Agent 2. How was it? Okay, so let's see what's going on here. I can't find this last thing. I think I'm just gonna back out and come back later. Fresh eyes. The cartoon on the wall? I did look at it. Maybe I didn't look at it close enough. We managed to finish the game today. Nice.
Boggy playing the piano. He's having a grand old time. Copyright MCM XXXIV. That'll be 1930, 1934? It says...
There it is. Thank you, bud.
From Boggy's Bog.
Yes, we're having such a fun time. Thank you for the raid. I appreciate it. I'm glad it was cute overall. I'm gonna write that down, actually, to look at this game after stream. Puzzle Agent 2. Looking for new puzzle games to play on Saturdays? If you haven't played these ones by SFB Games, I definitely recommend it. This is the very first one, but there are
I think this is from
2 in the series, and they're working on their 3rd. Oh yeah, definitely. I'll look up the full series, but thank you. Puzzle Agent 1. This is from the very first episode. Okay. So that was the thing that we needed, right? Hopefully? Yes. Okay. There we go. Now let's see. What do we have? Is there any other environmental stuff that I'm missing? I didn't look around at the protest at all. Maybe I should go there.
Looks like this path leads towards the northwest corner of Boggy's Bog.
Oh, it's by Telltale. Okay.
Can't wait.
So is it like a choices matter kind of thing, like Telltale does, or is it more investigative, puzzly?
I'm impressed someone managed to pitch a tent here, and I'm impressed someone would want to. It's a colorful, boggy-themed padlock.
Boggy-themed padlock?
Staring into my soul.
Oh,
it should
older.
open if I set the right number.
Older OG Telltale, nice. Well, it sounds like a lot of fun. I'm glad you enjoyed it. Like I said, I'm definitely gonna be checking those out when we finish stream. It's on my list.
A rather prominent tree stump looming over the wooden pathway. It's hard to ignore.
Oh. Okay, well, back out for a second, because I wanted to get at the protest. There's a couple other, like, environmental thing. Add the Abbey. Is this a movie or a game? I'm assuming movie, because it's you, Seller. I'll write it with the movies. The Abbey. Sounds good. I have a lot of movies to watch now, to figure out how to watch, actually. Played a little of the first game. It reminded me of Professor Layton. Okay, Professor Layton seems like so much fun. I haven't played a full game before, but I liked it. Abbey headdress? Wait, what is this? Am I missing the context completely? Oh! Okay, okay. I see what you're saying now, Seller. Awesome, thank you so much, Queen X Space. Thank you for the lurk and the raid, I appreciate you, and I hope you have a good night. Thank you! Abbey Medio. Okay, got it. Message in a haunted Medio. I know, it is... I'm behind. I started getting more VODs up, and I think that set me behind on the smaller things. I'll get caught up eventually. There's just too much I want to do for you guys.
Looks like this path leads towards the northwest corner of Boggy's Bog. Looks like this path... Looks like the...
Okay, maybe I can't get those either. I'll come back later for those. I need more clues, I think. Although I guess I do have the full costume right now. Okay, let's look at the characters. I want to look at the characters real quick. Seller, thank you. Love you too. Thanks for reminding me about Abbey Medio, by the way. That one might have gotten buried. Did we look in the crime scene? We haven't found a key yet. And he didn't want to break in when I went there.
Even though I have the key, this might not be as simple as I'd hoped. This door has 2 keyholes.
Wait. When did I get the key?
So, which key should I use in each one?
That one there and that one there. Oh my god. There's way too many eyes on me right now. Way too many eyes on this screen.
Drawings and maps and notes. It's all about Boggy. He was obsessed. An ink bottle spilled into his work. I'm sure he didn't do that on purpose.
Oh yeah, definitely Abby.
Yeesh,
definitely Abby in the dream
mess.
blunt rotation.
Perhaps there's something underneath those drawings. It's a note addressed to Richard Remington. The handwriting is immaculate.
Oh, the girl gave me the key. Okay, I see. I see. I was talking to chat during that scene, so I didn't notice.
Richard, our man of the world. A little help is in order. We're worried that the efforts regarding our elusive little friend might be in vain. Send word when you can. The letter is signed FF. And attached is a blurry little picture. It's some kind of metallic insect. The whole thing is a mystery. I have no idea.
Metallic insect? That thing?
Vincent Vanderpeer's business card.
Okay.
There's a couple of numbers scribbled on the back. It's a letter Remington was writing before something caused him to spill his ink bottle. My dear fellow, I received your note 2 weeks ago, but have only recently found the time to do the appropriate research on the matter. I feel like my time in this awful swamp might finally come to a close. All due to the simple realization, the rest is obscured.
What a tease. What a tease indeed.
Photos and paintings line the wall above the fireplace, but one of the frames is empty. Wait a second. What are these pieces on the floor underneath it? This photo is ripped, but it looks important. If I can piece it together again, maybe it'll reveal a secret.
Maybe it'll reveal a secret. Oh good, a hunting club. What could possibly go wrong? Okay, so we'll do that. We'll do that. No. Attach. Thank you. Attach. Attach. Thank you. There we go.
This photograph.
Oh, Alexia would definitely be in the rotation. How are you ever gonna solve the mystery if you aren't paying attention? Fair. Fair point, Fairy. I gotta lock in. Gotta lock in and solve the mystery.
And some other men I don't know. They're all holding rifles. Maybe I can ask Harper about it.
Okay. So I gotta ask Harper about that one.
An old hunting rifle, discarded carelessly near the window. This isn't the kind of thing I can ignore. The open window looks over the wooden planks outside. Oh, and on one side, a part of the curtain has been ripped off.
But wait, wasn't that the... That was the thing that was inside the headpiece, though, right? The red lining was a piece ripped from some curtains. Do I check it again?
The open... Oh, and...
Okay. Is there anything else here? Yeah, there's a bunch here. Okay.
No way. No way. Is this... a werewolf?
A werewolf? Oh, yeah, I guess that would look like a werewolf.
I don't know what's in that jar, and I wish it wasn't in there. I'm gonna stop looking at it now. These animals... They're all... They're not... I don't recognize any of them. These animals...
Interesting. Unrecognizable animals?
For a fireplace. Something about those 3 prongs. I feel like I just stumbled across an incredibly important piece of evidence.
Incredibly important piece of evidence.
Have I uncovered a secret in here?
Oh, boy. The hunting photo?
The hunting photo
I
is
think?
historical evidence that Richard Remington belonged to a secret society. I'm getting a strong feeling that Remington might be the bad guy in this story. If he wasn't already dead, I would have loved to ask him a couple of questions. I should ask around, see if I can gather any information about his motives for being here.
Oh, Dagny, definitely. Dagny would be in the rotation. Kinda want Harper. Which game was Harper from again? We're still talking about Nancy, right? Goes to Thornton Hall. Oh my god, you're right. You're right. You're so right, bud. Yeah. That would be my worry, too. I think she'd go a little too hard. Which, not her fault, but... definitely feel like that would be something that would happen. Okay, so we still have... I think we need to just go back and talk to everyone about everything.
I found these designs for a costume. A boggy costume.
AKA Helena Bonham Carter. She does give Helena Bonham Carter vibes.
But these are just a child's drawings, are they not?
You think?
Perhaps. It's difficult to tell.
You saw Remington last night, but had you met him before? Did you know him?
I've never really spoken with him, but we've come into contact a few times. Vincent likes to handle that kind of work, and I like to let him.
What do you think of this place? The tourist attraction, I mean.
I can't say I like the idea of a natural area like this becoming commercialized.
I'm only on Tube. Fairy, you'll meet Harper soon enough.
Remington had his reasons. He looked like a man with a couple of secrets.
Like what?
I have no idea. If I knew, they wouldn't be secrets.
Okay. Let's show everybody the clues.
Taken near the woods at the north end of Boggy's Bog. Have you tried looking there? What is it? Some evidence from last night's murder? Mm-hmm. That's great.
Mm-hmm. That's great.
I'm sorry I have not... What is it? Mm-hmm. That's great.
There's a lot of stuff that might not be useful, so... Oh, okay.
Before he got ill and rushed back to his office?
This is important, actually.
This is going down in my notebook. It might be important.
I'm sorry I have not... What is it? Some Mm-hmm. I'm sorry I have... What is it? Some evidence from last night's murder?
Wait, are we missing any evidence? One thing about the journal and one just general clue. Okay.
That's great.
Hold on. Let me finish showing him the clues real quick. Oh.
I heard from Mr. Vanderpure over there that
I thought I did this already.
Last night.
Didn't I say I was at the cafe?
Didn't I? Yeah, I did. Challenge complete. Okay. I didn't know it would let me redo it.
Some evidence from...
Okay, there's that.
I really don't have an opinion. My apologies. You should ask someone else.
Maddie Jensen, maybe.
Try showing it to somebody different.
They would be invited, but Tex would say something. Yeah.
I really don't have an opinion.
I can see that, Seller. Okay, I think we're done talking to him.
You were here yesterday.
He's a tap. Sometimes I wonder if he'd be better off pursuing his photography full-time, you know?
See, but I would say Mel, but she's trying to get the scholarships. Unless we're talking future Mel, where she's out of, like, college and high school.
I don't really have time to be looking at items from your collection.
Mel is underage, yeah. She's got to keep the scholarships going. She'll focus on her music. I could see future Mel, but not Mel when we meet her in the games.
Try someone less important. If you want an autograph, I don't really have time. You won't be If you want an
hunting rifle, curtain piece, fireplace poker.
You won't be getting. If you want an I don't really have time to be looking. You won't be getting. I'm a busy man. I simply don't have time. You want me to sign a photograph? I'm a busy man.
Okay.
What can you tell me about these designs for a boggy costume?
Nothing whatsoever.
Yeah, Lou has terrible vibes.
You didn't see anything like this while you were filming?
He definitely does a little bit, but
what if you
bad vibes.
This costume isn't your doing, is it? Made for your movie, I mean?
My friend, there will be no costumed idiots within the viewfinder of my camera. I can assure you that.
What about your boggy movie? Isn't that going to be, like, a guy in a costume, or a puppet, or one of those weird robot things?
Technology has been kind to people like me. We no longer have any need for such tomfoolery. I can create a perfectly believable swamp creature within the confines of a computer. Much cheaper, too.
The nightmare rotation would be wild, but
you've met with our murder victim, Richard Remington.
Yes, I've been in and out
I
of
mean,
this place
Lou.
for a while now. Naturally, I've crossed paths with Remington a number of times. Good value, that one. A real raconteur, you know.
You liked him? So far, I'm getting the impression he wasn't the most popular guy around here.
Well,
I don't know. The only one I can think of right now is Lou, bud.
Obviously slipped up
He's his own nightmare rotation.
Enemy or two, and bam, that's that. You just can't be too careful, can you?
Yeah, I think he did have an enemy or two.
Oh my god, yeah, all of those.
But you liked him.
Those would all be bad.
Him. Good head on his shoulders.
You're so right, bud.
Good business sense, that man. He understood how to make things work for him. I simply
I...
Okay, cool. So we're done with them.
What can you tell?
Oh, oops.
Boggy! I must admit, I've been a fan of his before I ever came to the swamp.
A fan? So you're interested in cryptozoology?
Oh, no, I meant, well, Boggy has been in all kinds of cartoons and comic strips. He's one of the greatest characters of the last 100 years. I've got some comics in my tent. You really should see.
But he was only discovered 60 years ago.
Oh, that's true. Well, I rounded up.
But what about his costume? Have you seen anyone wearing it?
I can honestly say I've never seen anyone wearing anything like that. And I'm a very observant person.
Okay.
So what did Mr. Remington think of you? I mean, protesting in the middle of a swamp every day.
It wasn't his swamp.
Oh God, adding in Taylor
He
Sinclair to the mix
was
is...
more of a fool than he seemed.
But he didn't like you hanging around, right?
Bud, why are you so good at figuring out a nightmare rotation?
Ignoring anything he didn't like.
So, what, he just left you alone?
He expected me to get bored and go home. He figured I'd get sick of this place and he'd have it back to himself.
But he didn't want it to himself, did he? He wanted lots of people to come visit all the time, surely.
I'm sure it says that in the brochure. Yes. Show it to somebody else. No thanks. This is the journal, correct? The one that
journal,
left here
correct?
60 years ago?
You seem a little unsure of the details. Shouldn't you have read up on all this stuff?
Forgive me. It's hard for me to get the image of Boggy as the lovable cartoon character out of my mind. He's just so iconic. Did you know, in 1973, he...
yes, that would be exactly it, but he would do a little bit and then immediately panic.
Commercial byproduct, right?
Yes, of course.
No, I think Henrik can hang. I think he's there.
You're asking the wrong person. He seems like a good person. He even sympathizes with my cause.
He agrees with your protest?
Lulu, the rattlesnake that bit Mr. Raleigh, Kapu Cave Joe, Ned, Akins, and Shorty.
Maybe he'll see the light now and leave the swamp behind him. Maybe everyone will.
That is a definite nightmare rotation. I can't even think about how bad that would be.
You're wasting your time with...
Oh.
You know him?
We get on rather well. And we shared a number of views on the way things were run around here.
Oh, and Minette. Yeah, Minette would be a bad one.
I'm afraid I... Show it to some... No thanks.
No thanks, my friend.
No thanks, my... I'm afraid... Show it to... What?
I have a suspicion it may have been the murder weapon.
Really? I thought Remington was attacked by something with claws, wasn't he?
You would think.
What?
You're not a bad detective.
Oh.
Well, I found the photo in Remington's office. It was ripped up, though. I think he was some kind of...
Why did it just get dark?
Don't lose that picture. And show it to Mr. Harper before you leave.
Okay.
No thanks, my...
Just got all serious, and now we're back to...
Show it to somebody else. No thanks, my friend.
Oh yeah, Henrik's definitely done ayahuasca. Definitely. Okay. Let's see. I've talked to you about everything. I've presented all the profiles.
I'm impressed someone managed to... It's Echo.
Oh?
Wait, what did he say? I wonder what others think of him. I see. So I have to go ask how they feel about... Oh, you're back.
You again. Ready with some cryptic advice, no doubt?
Don't let them take him.
Who? The murderer? That's my job. I gotta make sure that they...
No, the creature. creature. Don't take him away. This place is his home.
Oh, Boggy. Hey, don't worry. I didn't really believe he could be, responsible for this mess.
You didn't?
Well, no. Mainly because I didn't believe he existed at all.
So, he won't get in trouble? You won't have to leave?
Well, he's been out here for what, 60 years, hasn't he? And stayed out of trouble for that long. I have a feeling some detective isn't going to change all that in one day.
Well, in that case, he says... Thank you.
Yeah, who is this little girl? I'm so intrigued, because I don't know if the little girl ever gets explained.
I have a
If she does, I don't
the
remember.
murderer was wearing a costume. A homemade outfit designed to look like the swamp creature.
I've never seen anything so ridiculous. You've never seen me in that.
I know it's not exactly the latest fashion, but...
No, you'd never see me in that. It would cover me up entirely.
This is so wholesome. Yeah, the little girl is very, like...
Point of a disguise?
She's still a little girl.
Detective.
And I think they captured that well with the
You
voice
have
acting,
legs
too.
like mine. You don't want to be wearing disguise.
Very wholesome that she was like,
Is that
don't
why
take
you
him
always wear those
away.
black leggings?
You've only just met me and you're making assumptions about what I always wear.
And making assumptions is the fun part of being a detective.
Are
Well, you're right. I always wear these.
they about to kiss?
So what can you tell me about your relationship with Richard Remington?
I don't know if I like
I
that.
don't have one. I think I spoke to him twice, ever. He usually seemed really busy, but more like preoccupied.
Preoccupied? Like he was thinking about something else? Something that wasn't this tourist attraction?
Who can say? What do old men think about?
What? Are you implying that I know the answer to that?
Damn. Okay, they're not about to kiss, but... Oh, I gotta ask her about everybody.
I don't know why she still works here, to be honest. One murder is one murder too many.
Yeah, I have a pretty good view of him from here. Anyone supporting animal rights is okay in my book. His protests used to have a bit more energy, though. He spends more time inside his tent these days.
What's he doing in there?
Grimoire can definitely
I
hang.
don't know.
There might be something
Oh.
I can ask Echo about. Echo spends less time holding the protest.
Nightmare
flag
rotation,
and
the
more
entire
time
crew of
in
the
his
Obra Dinn.
tent. I
Yeah.
wonder if Echo can tell me what he's been doing that's more important than his protest.
They'd get one hit and then immediately just get attacked by a fucking squid or something.
I really don't know what to tell you.
McQueen can hang, Dooley can definitely hang, but I feel like he definitely is gonna get a little silly.
Is that one of the other
He's
suspects?
gonna get a little too wild.
More suspicious than me. Let's agree on that. Is that your new friend? Sweet. Is that one of the other more I think the cartoon character is kind of dumb.
What about the real creature?
I've never met him.
Me neither.
Okay. Good. Oh god, start to cough. I was gonna say good talk, Grimoire.
He made sure ours got paid.
I could
so
speak.
Can't say anything bad about him.
You can if you like. He won't hear you.
You should have more respect for the dead.
Gwen. I love you too. Gwen, how's it going? Are you still having to lurk for a minute? I appreciate you either way, but I just gotta know. Off mute. Hello. Gwen, how's it
I
going?
have no idea what that is.
Gwen, can you hear us?
Where are you? These hats look pretty stupid. Luckily, kids seem to like stupid stuff.
You sell a lot of
In the
them?
best
Yeah,
mood
they're
today?
pretty popular.
Nice. I love a good day. I love a good best
Is that one
mood
of your
day.
clues? It's
If I could,
nice.
God, I can't word anything right now. Hi, friend. I'm so glad you're here, Gwen. I'm so happy to see you. It's been so long, it feels like. I don't know. Time's fake anyway, but...
Where are you? Is that... This was taken near the forest at the back of the swamp, correct?
A blunt rotation with chat would heal me.
The water is really clear.
With our usuals, yeah, I think it would be fun.
Are reflected in the bottom half of the photo. It's a nice shot, actually.
I know, Gwen. I am totally okay with that. I might miss your messages, but please feel free. I love a good yap. No, I would never, Gwen. I would never.
I have no idea what that is.
Okay, I'm gonna present all these clues to Sally, and then I gotta go to the bathroom real quick.
Where are you keeping all this stuff? Is that one of your clues? It's nice. You can put it away now.
Do you want to hear about my dream? Yes. Yes. I would love to hear about your dream, Gwen.
I have no idea what that is.
Stay tuned for Up. I kind of did read it that way, too. I was like, what about Stay Tuned?
Where are you keeping all this stuff? In your pockets?
Yes. Always welcome to Yap. I love tuning in and out of a Yap.
Nice. I have no idea. I can draw way better than that.
Can you show me?
There's no time. Maybe in the sequel.
Oh. Maybe in the sequel.
That is not something from my gift shop. I've never seen it before.
Yes, Owen, good point. There are some new channel redeems.
Where are you keeping all this stuff? In your
I do still I owe Owen a game in French, so.
They're mine, but I left them here last night. Now they're covered in slime, and I don't want to go near them.
Tell me to stay tuned for danger if you need to. Yeah, it makes sense. It's just like, okay.
Is that one of your clues?
Maybe you should always stay tuned for
Nice.
danger.
You can put it away now.
I was killing time in an airport and Andrew Garfield fell in love with me. We ate giant cheeseburgers and he bought a ton of books. Yeah, I would die. That's an amazing dream. I love that. Andrew Garfield is like fantastic as a person. Kinda love him. Wait. One of Sally's belongings. Yeah. Okay. Real quick. There we go. All right. Let's see. Suspects, I've gotten mostly everything. I need to go talk to Echo. They finally got his thing. First place, baby!
Ah.
When we get VIPs, they should have less issues with auto mod. Yeah, they should. We should be able to get that once we get VIPs set up. It'll be a minute. I'm working on it. First place, baby. Jenny LeClue is not on the list tonight. I'm so sorry.
I heard you've been spending less time protesting recently and more time, in your tent. Normally I wouldn't pry, but it's my job to ask.
Most people have even noticed something like that. I usually get the impression everyone...
As long as it's like unhinged like the Papa John's comment, I think we're fine.
You can put
Feminine nomenon.
away. There isn't really any reason for it. Nothing worth writing down, at least.
Well, if
Hi,
it's not
Maggie.
worth writing down,
It's going
maybe
good.
worth
It's
hearing.
very fun. I understand if it's not your style,
How do you know?
but I love this game.
Echo in my mind.
Look, if you take a guess and get it right, I promise not to deny it.
Let's work out why Echo was hidden away in his tent.
Oh,
Notebook time.
okay. It was raining.
You've been in your tent because it's been raining!
Why not?
Wait. Okay. What's the next sub goal? I literally have no idea. I'll be completely honest. It's been so busy since the relay and then this stream that I haven't thought about sub goals, and I was kind of like, do I want to do a February sub goal? Like maybe I just skip a month and then like start fresh in March, but I don't know. Oh, Fairy, I'm jealous. I wish I took a good nap. I miss naps. I think I can watch, but I wouldn't want to play, so I can hang. Well, I'm glad you can hang, Maggie. I love this game, absolutely. Again, I understand that it's not everyone's thing, so that it's totally okay. Costco sub goal.
Hey.
The sub goal being me getting a Costco membership is wild, but it's a possibility. The sub goal is that you keep streaming forever and ever. I wish. I wish. I would love to hang out with y'all that much. I know after this, though, I'm gonna be wiped.
You said you knew Remington?
He and I knew each other for a long time.
She's very cute. She's very cute. I like Sally.
When he needed help.
Well,
Mochi snack sub goal?
I know most people
I would love to try some mochi.
Like this. I actually like
I've
it
never
here,
had mochi before.
so I was happy to oblige.
You might like it, but I still don't see why anyone would build a tourist attraction here.
Mr. Remington has his reasons.
You're scared of mochi? Why?
Don't presume to know what they all were.
Mochi!
Even though we were friends, he had some secrets.
The little baby.
Some hobbies. That
Little
I was
baby
happy
kitty.
to let him keep secret.
There he is.
Secrets? Hobbies? A secret hobby?
He was a man with a dream.
Oh, the texture. I didn't even think about the texture, actually. I didn't think about the texture at all, Gwen. That's a good point. Fairy! Thank you for the bits, Fairy! Thank you, I appreciate that so much! Bits always get me. I always forget they're a thing.
You have a lot of suspects on that list.
Ramen, mochi, and sushi. I haven't had sushi in so long. I do love a snack. But having two different textures might freak me out too. I don't know. I want to try it. I definitely want to try it. Gwen! Thank you for the bits! Thank you so much. I appreciate that. Thanks, you guys. Wow. Got me smiling in the club right now.
He's dead, but he always knew what he was getting involved with.
Got me smiling in the club right now. He's dead. Oh.
I can't help you with that one. Sorry.
Cheese. Got me cheesing.
Why don't you show that to someone else?
Gwen, thank you for the additional bits. Ah, Fairy! Thank you for the bits as well. I think they came too fast in the... Oh, there it is. Okay. I was hoping that alerts didn't break like that, but I wouldn't have been surprised. Thank you guys for the bits. 12-hour stream, you better believe it. You better believe it. You better work.
You don't know everything, I'm afraid.
I'm actually... Wait, I love that. He got the expensive rolls? He got the expensive rolls. You said he got money and sushi? Sign me up.
I can't help you with that one.
Qu'est-ce que j'ai fait? Ah, j'ai parlé.
I can't help you with that one.
J'ai parlé avec Harper.
He usually keeps it around.
Is it Mickey?
He was very fond of that thing. Looks like it was fired recently.
Pas le caterpillar. Ouh, ouh, ouh. La boîte de... bois deep. Oh! Un moment. Pink Pony Club. I'm gonna keep on dancing at the Pink Pony Club. I'm gonna keep on dancing. dancing down in West Hollywood. I'm gonna keep on dancing at the Pink Pony Club. Pink Pony Club. Non. Je dois pratiquer ça. Et puis je peux chanter Pink Pony Club en français. Okay, I'm free. Yeah, I would have to practice that to do French Pink Pony Club. Comment dit-on Pink Pony Club en français? Boîte de cheval rose, probably. Boîte de cheval rose. A box of pink horse, but the thing about it that makes it hard is that club, like nightclub, is boîte de nuit, box of the night. So I was trying to figure out how to word that. How much French do you know? I know a decent amount. I wouldn't say I'm fluent by any stretch of the word, but I definitely practice every day, and I have I have almost 1,000 days in Duolingo, and I took 4 years in high school.
It's Mr. Remington's fire
Box of pink horse, yes.
Slime on the handle.
Box of pink horse is the best way that I could rationalize that. Discothèque Ponyros. Oh, discothèque. Forgot about discothèque.
One of Mr. Remington's secrets. I never wanted to know the details, but these men travel the world, seeking mysterious animals to hunt. They consider myths and legends to be the ultimate prey.
They consider myths and legends to be the ultimate prey? So they're hunting nothing. They're hunting Bigfoot.
I don't know everything, I'm afraid.
Yeah, discothèque is another way to say it, but the way that it's taught me on Duolingo has been boîte de nuit. But that's more like nightclub, I guess. I guess discothèque would be like a specific like dance floor, but
I can't help you with that one.
I'm not sure. They might be the same thing, honestly.
I don't know everything. I can't.
Okay. And then have I presented? Yep, we're good. We're gooky. Bigfoot truthers on my stream? It's more likely than you'd think. Oh, I forgot I can fast travel. Oh my god. Club de Pony Rose. I'm probably gonna look at... I'm gonna look that up and maybe practice it for next time, and then when I have French, I'll try to sing it in French. Club de Pony Rose. Je vais continuer à danser au Pink Pony Club. I feel like that's gonna be hard to do in the accent, but I'll do my best.
You've been here so long, you must have crossed paths with Remington a few times.
We must learn it. We must. We simply must.
That man was a threat to the swamp. We'll be better off without him. Hopefully the curtain will fall
Published
on
in
this little tourist
everything?
attraction as well.
And that's kind of cool, honestly.
They're on the loose now?
There have been murderers loose in the swamp before.
What are you talking about?
Wait, published
In
where?
my time
That's a
here,
good distinction.
I've seen the swamp invaded by men. By hunters.
Subgoal streamlining PPC in
They're
French.
relentless.
What were they hunting?
Maybe.
Wait. What
Thank you
about
for the lurk,
Bobby?
Maggie.
Is that why
Appreciate
no
you.
one has seen him in 60 years?
They always fell short of their ultimate goal. That just meant they came
His
back
own book
again
and articles.
again,
Oh, okay.
doing more harm each time.
That's kind of
But
wild.
This area is protected by law, right?
Being able to write that much about Bigfoot.
Some men have no
Bigfoot?
respect for laws
Bigfoot is
of any
honestly
kind.
pretty
They
impressive.
tried to get me to leave my home. I stood my ground.
Obviously. But this whole area is a tourist attraction now. I doubt Remington would have allowed anyone to march into Boggy's Bog with a gun and start hunting down his main attraction.
I guess I'll do the fireplace thing. We did this like 2 or 3 times already?
And now, we just have to match the color of that liquid with these ingredients.
Also have to lurk. No worries, Gwen. Oh, you're working today? Oh my god. Yeah, feel free to lurk, Gwen. We will be here when you get back if you want to come hang out after work. Appreciate you as always. Thank you so much for all the biddies and all the hype train progress.
I'll write it down. What's going on? That was definitely... There's something about that green slime.
That green slime. Oh, switch those.
The fireplace broker found at the crime scene and...
Founded an extreme kayaking branch? That dude is wild.
Leggings.
Why do I kind of love him, though?
I'll have to ask her about it.
I kind of love that man.
No, thank you. If you bring me something with... You can... No, thank you. If you... You can... No, thank you.
This is a 60-year-old
Okay, there we go.
It was on display in a museum.
I know what it is.
He's crazy, but he's free. Exactly. I'm so happy for him for that.
To the past, right?
The treehouse. Oh, Lady Weybridge was living in the swamp when Richard Remington. No, when Boggy was discovered by the explorer.
Lady Weybridge was living in the swamp when Boggy was discovered by the explorers 60 years ago. Ooh, that's nearly right.
Ah, dang. I think... Is it...
Richard Remington
No,
founded
not quite.
Boggy's Bog when Boggy was discovered by the explorers 60 years ago. No.
Try Swamp Creature instead of Boggy, maybe.
Lady Weybridge
there it
was
is.
living in the swamp when
that was it.
The swamp creature was discovered by
Same
the
mind, the mind
60
meld.
years ago. Lady Weybridge. She was living here when Boggy was first discovered by the explorer.
If you bring me something with liquid on it, I might be able to help you.
He was well loved, 6'5", in every gym dance. We're trying to get him on the dance floor. Kooky middle school teachers do make those years a lot better.
You can put that away.
We definitely had a kooky social studies teacher when I was in middle school.
Unfortunately,
He made the years better, definitely.
In the swamp
Before it became a protected area?
Before that, yes. And one of them after that.
That one emote Owen uses that I don't have, yeah. I want to use it too, but I don't have it either. Finished my math homework this week, and now I can work on ND Valentine cards. Yes.
No, thank you.
I've seen some on Instagram, and they're already like so good.
If you bring me something,
they're
with
very
liquid
cute.
on it, I might be able to help you.
And also, yay for finishing the math homework. I got distracted by the Valentines, but
let's see. First thing we do is put the sample of liquid.
It's the frog one, yeah. I don't know who has it though. I should probably look at that next time Owen uses it.
And now we...
I don't know why it has us do this game so much, by the way.
I know what that I'll write it down. It's the exact...
It's the exact same liquid again.
You can put that...
Okay. Let's present the last profile, and then let's start her challenge.
I've been looking into the history of this place.
Oh, really? Did you find...
Oh, it was a
anything?
gifted sub.
Yeah. You.
I hope they do. But I hope they do. I hope they live stream frogs all the time.
When you barged into my house.
Oh.
Remember?
Are we about to fight this lady?
You were already living in the swamp when the explorer came here 60 years ago.
The explorer? That man they
The
talk
explorer?
About in the museum?
The one who originally discovered Boggy. You know who I'm talking about. His sketches and notes are the only real evidence we have for this creature.
You already have his journal. You learned to read, I assume. What else do you need?
There's a page missing from the journal. I think you know where it is.
Why on earth would
Oh,
I know
and Pluzzle and Minun is a good
because
one.
You were the only person
I love
here
Pluzzle and
when the
Minun.
explorer visited the swamp. I have a suspicion that the swamp
And
creature
only
wasn't the
2%
only
mediocre.
thing he discovered.
You're suggesting...
Oh, and you're
he
having a
gave me
great day.
Page from the back of his journal. Or what? That I stole it?
I got gifted a sub to someone who was shouted out in another stream, and I went to thank them. Oh my god. I've definitely done that before, bud, and gone and been like, there's a lot happening here. I'm not in the right mindset for this. I'll come back another time. Trying again. Thank you, Gwen. No worries. We do love a Gwen lurk. There we go. We love a Gwen lurk, but let's get you done with your work, and then we can come back and hang out. Ooh, not 91% mediocre. You're still doing 100% amazing, bud. Don't ever forget that. Hey, you're doing 100% amazing. Don't forget that. Woody and Buzz, that's a good one. That's a rare one, too. I feel like we never get it.
You took it from the journal while I was... Hold on.
Ah, dang it. Okay.
I've been looking into the history of this place.
Oh, really? Did you find anything?
Bud ratted me out for being there.
You must be confused. Remember?
You were already living in the swamp when the explorer came here 60 years ago.
The explorer?
Ooh, 98. Fairy, you're still doing 100% amazing. Don't let the command get you down.
Originally discovered Boggy. You know who I'm talking about.
Gwen, I love Plusle and Minun.
Evidence we have for this creature.
You already have this journal. You learned to read.
Gwen, friend tattoos? Me, Minun, you Plusle? Just an idea. Yes, Serotonin, I hope you're enjoying that gifted sub. I hope you're... Ah! I'm still in awe of the whole hype train and everything that happened. Yeah, people do. People do snipe subs sometimes and it's like, whoa, what is happening? We're breaking... Oh. Bone! So I also just saw your comment, so I'm gonna do... We're breaking free, soaring, flying. And that's all you get until mediocre. Dang it, I knew he was gonna clip that. Okay, I think you know where the missing page is.
Journal. I think you know
We're breaking... Bone.
Why on earth would I know something like that?
Because you were the only person here when the explorer visited the swamp.
We're breaking a bone.
I have a suspicion that the swamp creature wasn't the only thing he discovered.
You're suggesting he gave me a page from the back of his journal? Or what, that I stole it?
I really have no idea. If I could see it, I might be able to make up my mind.
It doesn't belong in a museum. It belongs here, with me. You understand?
We're breaking bones!
After I finish clearing up this mess.
Then... I'll show it to you.
Is this you?
Oh.
He drew you into his journal? It's beautiful.
60 years ago, yes. He left the page with me. We agreed the rest of the world would manage without it.
I think there's something on the back. What's this?
Oh. Wait, his
footprints.
His toesies are different. Damn, that's really important, actually.
His journal. I was 20 years old.
She does kind of look like the little girl.
Story.
I bet it's not. Does this explorer have a name?
Yes.
Are you going to tell me?
It would make sense, too, because she seems to have some kind of connection to... The little girl does, I mean, to Boggy. And if the little girl is her, then she would have a strong connection, because Boggy has been there since forever. Or she's been there since Boggy was found, I mean. Okay, so... I've talked to... That's the woods. Let's go to the museum again. See if we can talk to that guy.
There's a little door in the wall.
Smoliv! 1 second. The VA for Grimoire, he's in Unavowed? Unavowed's on my list, I think.
What can you tell me about your relationship?
I haven't played it though yet.
We didn't really have one.
Duality of women, little girl, and a swamp creature.
All I can say is that he was a coward.
Oh, to be a...
Enjoyed watering down history for his own benefit.
To be a swamp creature and a mysterious entity giving hints to a detective.
Chapters of this swamp's history that he never wanted anyone to know about.
Did he like you sniffing around this museum all the time?
I don't think he knew, to be honest. And even if he did, there's nothing he could have done about it. He has no right to this building. He knows that. We both know that.
Why not? It was part of his tourist attraction, wasn't it?
No, it wasn't.
Wait, what? Why was that so serious? Smoliv escaped from all of us? That's crap. I'm mad!
I've never seen that before, and I have no... This is just a piece of junk they sell to tourists. It has no resemblance to the real creature.
Yes, God, I love being a woman.
You're wasting your precious
Can I
time,
quote that?
detective.
Hold on. I was too excited to quote a sound that was memorable.
This file goes over some basic differences between the genuine creature
Do
and
I-
the cartoon character. It's nothing more
I'll
than a piece of
refrain.
memory,
I'll
really.
refrain for now. What do you mean it wasn't Nerd Boy? I think you just want to arrest the Nerd Fairy. Which is fair.
I've never seen that before, and I never want to see it again.
Not Smoliv oil, no!
I have no interest in something like that. Obviously.
Yes, you can quote that. Okay.
Actually, this is a classic example.
As long as
of a
that's not, like,
cryptophotograph.
considered in bad taste for me to do
Creature
that.
unknown to science. Look at the slight blurring in this photo, the murky exposure. It's perfect.
It's perfect
It's
because
perfect.
it can't really be used as evidence?
Now you're catching on. You're wasting your precious time, detective.
Okay.
I've never...
I think most of this I just have to clear out some random stuff.
Something... Come back. You're wait... So, you found it. I wonder who else knows about it.
Okay.
An important piece of the puzzle. This journal is a key to unlocking the history of this place.
Pull it? Wait, pull what?
Is that the missing page of the journal?
I think so.
It's an important artifact. It belongs in a museum.
Yeah, you're not wearing the right hat to be saying that.
Uh-oh. Do I need to maybe see if...
Well, this design
Like, is it
some
bad
bizarre
lag?
hybrid between the real creature and the cartoon character.
Oh, and we can't even blame Devin. He's at work.
I've never seen that before, and I never want to see it again.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I would do that. I would do that. Oh, and can we get a poll? I can do it if you can't. Actually, I kind of want to look at the lag too. Okay. Let me finish this
The real
evidence
swamp
stuff.
creature had claws, 3 on each hand to be precise. But why does the costume just have these pathetic fins instead?
I have a 2-second buffer like every few minutes. Okay.
Guesswork. Nobody can know what Boggy's feet look like. It's his greatest secret. I have no interest in something like...
Okay, cool. I've looked at everything for him. Real quick. Okay, so that's done. There's still some stuff in the office that I haven't found. In the protest. But it looks like the office and the protest are all that's left. And I've talked to everyone else a second time. So...
There are signs of a struggle between the desk and the window.
Okay.
Remington's desk is covered with solid. An ink bottle spilled into his work. Yeesh. Perhaps this... It's a letter with my... But if I feel... Oh,
I read all of this.
There's a map of the swamp lying on the desk. It's been annotated in a few places. Vincent there's a couple of numbers
Scribbled on the back. Thank you, Owen. I will let him know.
This is the creepiest office I've ever been in.
It was a server day, so I don't know.
This is the creepiest office. This is the creep. The open window. Oh.
What else is there to look at in here, though? There's only one more. So I feel like I'm close, but...
Hunting memorabilia.
Oh.
Claws, teeth. It would be an impressive collection if it wasn't so disturbing.
There it is. Okay. Cool. So the only place I have left now is the protest. And it looks like I've talked to everybody. I just haven't gotten Sally's suspicious dialogue yet. Let's run back to the gift shop.
The black leggings you found in your bag this morning, they're covered in the same slime that was on the murder weapon.
Everything in this swamp is covered in slime. What's your angle, Grimoire?
Everything in this swamp is covered in
Your
slime.
black leggings were part of the murderer's costume.
Costume? Is that why someone took them out of my bag last night?
Well, you know, I don't have proof someone else took them.
If I had been wearing them when I committed a crime, do you think I would hand them over to a detective the second he shows up? Besides, look at them. What do you notice?
They're, yeah.
They're loose and stretched.
That's right, someone else. Someone larger than me has worn these. They're stretched out, especially at the waist. It's pretty obvious.
So, let's see. Somebody stole them to use in their boggy costume, and then put them back in your bag when they were done?
If you say so. It's not my job to know all the details. It's my job to sell souvenirs. Do you want a souvenir?
Oh, my, yes, but only if you choose one for me.
You look like you could use something to wind up. You can take this one.
Oh. Okay. All right. Oh, there's still something missing about this. Okay.
I think it's time I went to talk to Officer James.
The beginning of the end. This dream we had both, oh, how I love being a woman and I wish to be her. And we're only 5 hours in. Bye. Not that, Carrie. Yes, exactly. Yes, totally right. Yes, we'll let you have the bit. We'll let you have the bit, Carrie. Oh, man. I love the souvenir. It's a silly one. It is a silly, silly one. I don't think we have everything, right? Because we're missing... Oh, the wind-up toy was one of the evidences? Weird.
What?
Okay, real quick.
I have no... I always thought it was...
It's just part of the character, I guess. I'm surprised they don't sell some sort of boggy foot soaker.
And that would be the one product I'd consider buying.
Okay. So that's not important.
Why don't you... You don't know it?
The pole cuts off. Can Medio quote oh ho?
You can put that away.
Can Medio sing the song from Snow White? Hi ho, hi ho.
So, example of how Boggy's feet are never shown in any form. They often use that little red bucket.
Thank you, Owen, for the hydrate. Excuse me. Everybody feel free to hydrate with me. Okay, now I think I have to go back to the officer.
A lot of fog and
You finally returned. Well, did you find the swamp creature? Where is he?
Bud.
I didn't find him.
What?
I hope you enjoy
You're
being a
not getting
hi-ho
paid
later.
to wander about aimlessly, Grimoire. Get back out there.
I don't need to.
I don't need to.
Why not? I thought he was our prime suspect.
Not anymore.
Didn't you find photographic evidence of Boggy from last night? Let me see that photo.
Oh.
If that's not Boggy, what is it?
No, Pius, no. I have done that before with desserts too, and it's always such a like bad feeling to be like, oh, I finally have it, and then I actually don't want this now. Brains are weird. What was the question?
If that's not Boggy, what is it?
Oh, it's the costume.
I found designs for the costume in a trash can. Not only that,
That's just
I
me
collected
standing on
all
top
the
of a
pieces the
skyscraper.
costume myself.
That's just me on the Empire State
Nearly
Building.
all of them. Is still the one that.
A hi-ho.
It's at the scene of the crime. How can you prove these don't belong to a real creature? What's this? I thought there were no records of a footprint anywhere.
No public records. The footprints at the crime scene don't match the ones on
No
this page. They were just
public
a product of these slippers.
records.
A part of the costume.
But Grimoire, this costume, it doesn't have claws of any kind. How do you explain the 3 wounds on the victim's chest?
That would be this guy.
The prongs match up with the wounds perfectly. The handle's even covered in slime, see?
Ah, but this swamp slime was one of the reasons Boggy became a suspect in the first place. Surely this only incriminates the creature further.
You'd think so, wouldn't you? But that slime, it's not exactly what you think. This stuff is an uncanny resemblance to the so-called swamp slime.
We're really putting together the final. This gives me vibes of like,
reminds me.
I don't know if y'all have played Danganronpa,
Exactly.
but like assembling the
It's
final
the same
case.
reason that the murderer
That's
broke
kind of
up
what
the
it feels
storeroom.
like, and I
He
love
put
it.
this green powder on the entire supply, just to make sure.
To make sure of what?
To make sure Remington got ill and had to return to his office.
Remington went back to his office? Alone? I've been looking through your evidence, Grimoire. One piece in particular seems critical to me. I think we need to work
The
out.
video footage? Vincent Vanderpeer filmed it last night, at the exact moment of the murder, I believe.
Well, exactly. I think we can both agree these sounds in the background. They're essential in our mystery. Could you talk me through them? Just rearrange
Yes.
the descriptions on the left to match the sounds on the right. Drag them around and keep swapping until you're happy with the order. And if you want to hear the sounds again, you can tap.
Yeah, it sounds like a fever dream if you're not in the know. It's a wild story. But I definitely, like, I played all the Danganronpa games, except for one of them that I won't talk about because it disgusts me. The first 2 are, like, amazing in my eyes, still. First one, definitely. The second one has its
I can
moments.
always check my case file if I want to go over my notes.
But, yeah. I mean, I don't even know if I can recommend playing them anymore, because the later games are just so fucking wild. I can't. Gwen! The Poke Gift! I love when the Poke Gift works. Opens the office door. Remington cries out in shock and falls backwards. Remington fires his hunting rifle. Grabs the poker and stabs Remington? Oh, cries out in shock as Boggy appears. Cries out in shock and falls backwards. Rips off some of the curtains. Like that?
I think that's it.
Nice! Owen, fair point. If you can get past some of the things, I think investigating the murders in the Danganronpa games is like the best part, but there's still, especially in like the way later games, there's a bunch of stuff that like there was no reason for you to put that in the game.
Ah, excellent. There's just two small details bothering me. First of all, if Remington ripped off a piece of his curtains, why wasn't it found at the crime scene? What happened to it?
Oh, I know where that was.
Turns out the murderer took that piece of fabric and concealed it inside the head of
More
the costume.
gifts.
Then he fled the crime scene to hide all the parts in different areas of the
I love that you
swamp.
can keep doing the poke
Well, that's
gift.
my problem. If Remington fired his rifle, how did the assailant survive and manage to escape? Did Remington miss his target?
At point blank? A man of his experience?
Carrie, that's
I don't
exactly
think so.
what I was thinking
In
of.
fact,
Like,
the answer to that
very
question
Japanese
is the
media
very last link
in
our chain.
the
one thing that
in
has
the
eluded
worst
me so
ways,
far.
I would say.
I'll
And
drag
it's
the two
unfortunate
items
because
from the left.
the premise of the games is very interesting, but then you get I'll just say the one thing that I can think of that I might actually be able to describe on stream. There is in the second one actually, and I usually skip this scene when I get to it. There is a very like bad anime style crotch shot, and that was enough that I was like, okay, why are we doing this? So yeah, I don't know if I could recommend them to everybody, but the murder investigation part of it is great. The guy with the rifle being named Remington, yeah. I think it's a purposefully punny name.
When we compare the pieces I collected
I like it.
with the original design I found.
Yes, exactly that, Carrie. Oh. No, drag the feet. There we go. No. No. Game. Drag the feet. There we go.
Wait, you never found the body piece. The torso.
Torso.
You're right, and I never would have found it. Not lying around. Not like the others.
But what does this have to do with the murderer surviving the rifle shot?
This torso is probably made up of some thick material. Something covering the culprit's entire upper body. I believe it may have even been enough to
To
soften...
soften the impact from a bullet. Aha!
Exactly.
Wait a second.
Well, let's put your theory to the test.
Oh, I just thought of something.
Where is that last piece of the costume?
I just thought of something, but I don't know if it's gonna let me do it.
How? We looked everywhere. Not a single clue.
Simple.
The vote was a resounding
He's still
yes.
wearing it.
Thank you, thank you.
I don't know what
It's
you
definitely
want from me.
Echo, yeah.
Sounds like you two were smart enough to uncover the real criminal in this swamp. And lucky
Thank you
enough
for the
to have
blessing.
somebody else
Oh, I
interpret
love
for
being
you.
a woman.
You worked it out. He had his rifle on him.
I might have
But
quoted it
you
wrong there,
had
actually.
And pulled the trigger without hesitation.
But thank you. I will do my best not to abuse it.
You were dressed as Buggy. He shouldn't be pointing his gun at a unique scientific specimen, not to mention his main attraction.
You're right. It doesn't make sense.
It doesn't make sense, does it? Not unless you're in on the secret.
Oh. Nope. No, there we go.
The hunting photo leads me to believe Richard Remington was here to hunt Boggy. A secret society.
And now we get the truth.
Order of hunters.
The lore.
Seeking out mysterious and elusive creatures.
The order goes further than this one man, and much further than this one swamp.
The whole thing is kind of distressing. I knew something was wrong as soon as I stepped into that office.
I'm glad you've finally come around. It's not just
But
the...
what about Remington? He was a member of this order?
He made Boggy his own personal project.
Yeah. Unfortunately, it's a little too easy to find the evidence, but
the potential perfect
it's
addition to his
whack.
collection.
It's whack and not
own
Waverly
the
Academy
tourist
whack. It's just
attraction.
whack.
He set it up himself, didn't he?
He did. It was just his way of forming a legal loophole. Since the area became protected, he and his friends were unable to come here for hunting anymore. Boggy's Bog was just a front for his own little game. A man pursuing a creature.
A creature that might not even exist.
And that's why Remington kept a rifle nearby at all times?
Well, exactly. He didn't want to take any chances.
Now, don't you see? I did this place a service. Did Boggy a service. That creature...
Yes, Panda, please do. I can't wait.
Jay, you tried to
I can't
frame
wait
him
for the
murder.
PPC karaoke.
You wanted everyone to think you was some kind of ruthless predator?
Love you, Panda.
Well, think
Have
about
fun.
it. Once he became suspected of murder, they'd have no choice but to shut this whole place down. Everyone would finally realize they had no business here.
How can you know what Boggy wanted? He might not be what you're...
Detective,
You. It's...
it's finished. Look, don't be angry. You should be
Bud, now that you said that, I think it was Bud. Someone said that she looks like the lady who lives in the swamp, and I'm like,
I don't know.
damn.
Not that
You're
it makes
kinda
any
right.
difference to somebody like you, but I never intended to kill him. Just
Only
spare
strain
him.
I'm gonna experience
He
is
did
the
say
last strain of Blue Moon
Boggy
Canyon.
wasn't going to
Me
let
too.
him live here in peace.
Me too, Serotonin Bears. But we're gonna bring the Pink Pony Club on the train, and it'll be great.
His rifle on him. You worked out the rest yourself.
Pius, I saw like 3 things from Dan to Dan, and I was like, I'm good. I'm good. You guys can have this one, actually. I think I have to stay silent, because I don't know if it makes a difference.
Well, Mr. Everstone, I'm afraid you'll still have to come with us. Fortunately, there's a police station just a few miles down.
Whoa.
Hey, wait!
The eyes! I knew it! Oh shit! There he is. Here come that boy. Oh shit, what up? There go that boy. Oh shit, goodbye. Oh, there's that!
Looks like you solved more than one mystery tonight.
Bud, thank you for the clip. We did it! We did it! Woo! Peanut butter! Bud, have a safe drive back. I hope your pizza is very good. I have not seen Fruits Basket, actually, Em. I have not seen that. I heard it was good.
Grimoire.
Oh.
Well, what did they decide to do?
We had Mr. Everstone questioned. He was happy to tell us everything he knew. A number of rumors going around the department have been confirmed.
And Remington's office?
Searched down to the last detail. And well, we agree with you, but I know what you're thinking. I'd love to put an end to it.
Aaron Hansen was this? Was he a voice?
Going
after them?
Was he a voice, or did he help with the development?
Better be.
Oh, was that the little girl? We did it! That was Detective Grimoire. I love that game so much. This game is one of my favorite little like point and clicks I've ever found. And they're still making more games. Applause. They're making more games in this series. So the next, what I was gonna do was the next game was going to be Tangle Tower, which is the next game in this series. It's another Detective Grimoire mystery. But I wanted to see what everybody was feeling like? Do we want to see more of this, or how are we feeling? I love it and may have to get it. Yes! I definitely want to support, like, all of these guys in making it, because, oh my god, this game was made 11 years ago? Okay, well, I guess it's a little clunky, but 11 years old, it's doing great. I love this. Thank you, yes. I'm glad y'all loved it, too. I could keep talking about this game.